Check 1, 2, 3 in the place to be. Chilling with my family. And you too, fam. What's going on, good people? It's your boy Gaming Down. Get started in hot sec. I had to go and get some things prepared before I jump on. So let me get on here. If I can find it. There it is. Boom. All right. Finally. Boy, it took me a minute. What's up, good people? It's your boy Gaming Dad. Happy Monday to all. It's still light outside here. But we did it, good people. Got through the week. Last week we didn't have a Switch 2. This week we got it. What's going on? Do you know? And I'm probably. Hey, Megan, how you doing? Happy Monday to you too. I'm probably one of the only cats in America who has not played Mario Kart World yet. I just been playing too many other things. Like, listen, hey, I started playing Age of Calamity. I just been digging in, but I'm gonna get it in. GT in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me get these people on the board. I gotta go back. CMG in the building. Guerrilla Tactics. Hold on, I gotta get these people on the board. Let's see. I think I got Basil on the board. Breaking Bad in the building. What's going on, Breaking Bad? 881. Let's see who else I gotta get on the board. That's right, CMG2. Gorilla 2. All right, that's all. Let me scan the chat. I'm just kidding. I got somebody. I gotta get Megan on the board. I gotta get Megan. Hold on, good people. Dion in the building. What's going on, Dion? Welcome, my brother. Hey, what is y'all most played game so far on the Switch 2? Hey, that's a good question for me. I play, you know what? If it ain't Age of Calamity, it's got to be Soul Calibur. I got Geeky on the board. I got Captain C in the building. What up, Doe? Oh, I hope he's still on here. Listen, hey, this Facebook read contract. That's my older brother Will, and I can't believe he chimed in. Hey, Will, since you chimed in, buddy, I gotta put you on the board, man. You get yourself an opportunity to win a Nintendo eShop card tonight. What up, Doe, in the building? All right. Let's see. All right. Good. I can start from the top and get on down. You can't see the very, very top, but my man Pasta in the building. He was number one in the chat first. Then came my girl Geeky. What's up, Geeky? Geeky, that shell you had on your Switch 2 was dope. I sent you a comment. I was like, oh, that's dope. At first, I didn't know what you was playing. And then I was like, dang, that's pretty nice. Matter of fact, before I get down and get everybody on the board, couple quick things. Hey, listen, if you're not a subscriber, man, go ahead, hook your boy up, become a subscriber. We got a dope channel, dope people, part of the community, man. We do this live every Monday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. Listen, This Week in Gaming, and we have a ton to talk about. We have so much to talk about. I don't think we're gonna get through everything, but we're gonna try to get through as much as we can. Also, we're broadcasting live on Twitch at Gaming Dad 1906, and also on Facebook. We're on live on Facebook. That's DJ Dave Reed on Facebook. I think it's also on Gaming Dad on Facebook as well too. So you listen, man. We all over the place, man. And man, this has been a crazy week. Crazy. First of all, listen, I gotta tell a story. So listen, I was in line to 2:34 a.m. 2:34, man. It wasn't that many systems, man. Listen, that GameStop has to do better. That was terrible. They knew this was coming. You couldn't train nobody else on that register. They had one dude working the register. They had one dude trying to organize the system. It was terrible. Terrible. It was so terrible that our brother missed his flight. I was flying out to Detroit. I missed my flight, but thank God I was able to catch the next one. But it cost me $50. Oh, so I was heated. It took my level of anger to the next level. It's like, man, listen, you trying to tell me you jokers made me miss my flight? But it is what it is. Everything worked out. Got to my son's graduation. Was able to make it there. Doors opened at 12:30. My plane landed at 12:30. Graduation started at 2:00. I was able to. Listen. I just got my rental car and I flew downtown Detroit. Was able to find parking for like $10. Got in the parking garage. Changed right there. I didn't care who saw me. I took my clothes off, put on new clothes, and then I sprinted to the door because they was like, "Hey, they getting ready to close these doors. If you're gonna get in, you gotta get in." And I'm running downtown Detroit with my camera in my hand, but I snuck in. And then the lady tried to be nasty to me and told me, like, hey, you know what? You got to put your camera bag over there. You got to check it over there. I was like, I ain't checking nothing. I hit up the back stairs, got me a little spot where they couldn't find me, and I was just taking my pictures away. So that was my story after the pickup of my Switch. So I didn't even get to play it, not even touch it, until I got back from Detroit. Boy, listen, you talking about mad. Mad is an understatement. Captain C says, anyone want to play Mario Kart before the stream starts? I ain't mad at you, man. I am not mad at you. Bowser's in the building. Hey, Candy. She in the building. My brother in the building. What up, though? Said, for those you don't know, when you go to Detroit, man, that's our greeting, man. People know they from Detroit. The first thing we say, what up, though? Geek said switch to hype. Kevin said thanks, Giggy. I'm adding CMG now. That is Steve M. IR. Yes, Steve M. Charging my Switch now. I think that's Steve M. Yep. Captain C in the building. CMG said, what's going on, guys? CMG, let's go. Mario Kart. Sonic Knuckletails. See, I know I was going to forget somebody. Sonic Knuckletails is in the building. He said, sheep. Hold on, let me get you on the board. All right. I got Megan on the board. Hey, Megan, once again, happy Monday. See you say, yeah, all right. GT says Switch 2 ain't even dead. And this podcast already hyping the new handheld. Listen, I go where the games are going. I am listen, everybody know I'm a Nintendo guy, but if this system does two things, I'll pick it up. As a matter of fact, this system do these two things, and one of them I think they're gonna solve is the operating system. If they figure out some way where it's a smooth transition and the same kind of what is that thing called? They call it on the Xbox where you can you can play a game and leave it there, come back and start back off. I forget what it's called. It's called something. However, if they're able to do that on this Rog Ally and then give me a battery life of like 5 hours, and from what is being rumored, it's like 6 to 8. That's huge, man. That's huge. And then listen, to add on top of that, what I've seen with my own eyes from this past weekend, they're gonna have enough games that I'm gonna be all right playing them both. That's what it is. I got an Xbox. You know what? Listen, I just want to say this. Real quick. Grid Tactics is a hater. I just want to say that. He is a hater. Baz 24/7 YT TV in the building. Yo. Grid Tech says, put me on twice, no shenanigans. Got you on there, buddy. You on there twice as nice. He said, what up, GT? Tormentor says, Tormentors have been playing Mario Kart World non-stop. You know what? My son didn't even start playing Mario Kart, but once he got on, man, that joker has not been off. He's like, yeah, I got to get this costume, Dad. I was like, oh, okay, all right. But I have not played it yet. I have been I gotta fit. Listen, I don't. So I have an issue. I don't know if anybody can help me. So I logged in. I tried to log into Fortnite. All right. So I did my system transfer, did all that crap, and it was giving me issues. So I just created another account. But then once I got through, they said, "Man, it's linked to a different account." And I don't know how to like go through and erase it. So I don't know if I need to like erase the game and then come back and read it. I don't know, man. I get tired of Fortnite. I say, all right, off to the next thing. So I need to, if anybody know how to figure that out, man, please let a brother know. Candy says, I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy. Now listen, Candy, did you get the Switch 2 version, or did you are you playing the old version? Because what I did, I picked up the old version. It was on sale for like $17, and then I picked up the edition for like an extra $10. So I haven't been playing it, but I was playing it on my Steam Deck, so I know the game is good. So you got your good one. GT says, there he is, CMG, the man who couldn't wait till Friday to get his Switch and cost me a bet. Steve M in the building. Listen, I know tonight everybody kind of going to show up because some of y'all pockets is on slim after this past week. I know mine is. God almighty. All right, Steve M is on the board, ladies and gentlemen. He says, I didn't get home till after 2 a.m. from the Switch 2 launch because of how awful GameStop handled the line. Yes, awful, man. I didn't leave that joke at the 2:30. I said, man, this is 2:24. And then on top of that, I got my Switch and got it out the door just for them jokers to forget my screen protector. So I had to go back in, and then he had to fix that. I said, God, man, come on, man. It's not hard. He said, they let people without pre-orders cut the line first. They did it in our store too. They let the people that not only bought a system that day leave early. I mean, they cut the line early. They let the people that got the that didn't get the Mario Kart bundle. Like the people that had the Mario Kart bundle, we had to wait last. Oh man, you talking about pissed? I'm still pissed. Ricardo, what's going on, man? Let me get you on the board. I gotta keep remembering. Because if not, I'll pass by you. And then y'all be like, come in there cheating us. Or listen, only GT would say that. Steven said Best Buy was still open, so I went there. And they still had plenty of systems, no lines at all, and I got some accessories. You know what? I've been kind of like, here in Georgia, I just kind of been going around like different locations to try to see if they have any systems left. You know what? Like, hey, my local Walmart was sold out. Every place I went to sold out. GameStops, every last GameStop. I went to 3 different GameStops in my area, all sold out. Best Buy was sold out. So, it just tells me, like, it's going to be a pretty good launch for the system. Montrack 3 says, what's your first impression? You know what? Hopefully, if I can get this done tonight, my unboxing will be done tomorrow, and I'll put that out there. But my first impression was that the system was really smooth, smooth feeling. You know what? It's like, it's like almost a little too slippery. I didn't like that. Like, oh no, I got this piece of equipment. I didn't like that. My next with things went. I like how things went really fast. Things, that was my next impression. I'm trying to think. Playing Fast Fusion was like, oh, this is nice. A lot of fingerprints on the screen. I gotta make sure before I start recording next time I wipe them off. Everything just kind of, it looks smooth. You know what? I wanted to test The Witcher 3. I tested that on there. I just kind of played around a little bit to see if it, and The Witcher 3 looks phenomenal. I mean, compared to what it was. Okay. When you say phenomenal, people are like, oh no, but PC is so much better. Yes, we know this. But compared to what I was playing, and I enjoyed what I was playing, it just took it to the whole different level. So I got a lot of games to test. So, you know, I'm definitely pleasantly pleased right now. The battery life is probably one of my concerns. Um, I think it's it's a little weaker even than when the Switch 1 came out. And how much drain it got. Now, of course, I got things to kind of like make things happen if I need to. But that's a concern. If I had one, that would be a concern. Um, One thing that I did notice, the left Joy-Con, that thing, it wiggles. You know what? It's not it's not a stern like on the right hand side. The Joy-Con is real stiff. Matter of fact, let me see if I can show you. All right, could not connect to the TV. Please make sure that you. Oh man, what you trying to tell me? I gotta figure that out. I thought. Oh my goodness, I forgot I put the little pin code in here. I ain't used to this stuff. All right, so like, if you can see here, all right, this particular this particular Joy-Con, it got a little give to it. You see that? If you looking ready, let me see if I can get it focused. It's got a little give, man. It's not much, I don't think going that hard, but it's enough that I noticed it right off the bat. Like, oh man, what's going on here? I didn't like that. I didn't like that. So I'm gonna have to get a little grip to give me a little bit more security. But yeah, besides that, so my impressions of it was definitely overall positive. I'm definitely, happy. You definitely tell that the OLED screen still gives you a better picture. I mean, even though like this is a great picture, the OLED, boy, it just shows you like when that OLED for this one come out, it's gonna be crazy. Great question, Montrack. Montrack, did I get you on the board? I did not. See, running my mouth. Montrack. 3 in the building. All right, got you. Let's see. Geeky says most played game is Fantasy Life, then Mario Kart World. GT says he said less than 24 hours and Geeky already made her Switch look wild. No, but it looked good though. I like that. I like that color. I thought it was a different system, to be honest. Said not wise. Said your Joy-Cons are rabbit and bear. Stop the cap. Big 7142 in the building. He says, hadn't got yours. If so, how do you like it? Listen, so far so good. It's one of them things like, you know what? I gotta dig into some more right now. It's like, you know what? I'm impressed at how Age of Calamity plays. It's like there's certain games I'm like, man, this plays way better than it was before. So I'm overall I'm impressed. Played a little Zelda with the upgrade pack. Was really liking it in handheld, right in my face. But I haven't played it so long. I got to kind of get myself reaccustomized to the controls. But overall, as a system, I think my only complaint is that the battery life is still I think is still better than the Steam Deck, or at least on par with the Steam Deck, maybe. But I need that battery life to be a tad bit better. That's one thing I liked about my OLED. It didn't matter. I could play that bad boy for a good grip, and not have to worry about charging it. So, hopefully Nintendo gets it to that point. Maybe on the next go around or the next upgrade. But overall, I'm happy with my purchase. I'm like, oh, I get buyer's regret. No, by no stretch of the imagination. Definitely, I say definitely worth getting. And I haven't even touched Mario Kart yet. But Soul Calibur, boy, I've been getting it in. You know what? My only issue, like, eventually, once I get through this little process with Street Fighter, I'll start playing it more often. But I hate when I get new games. So you got to go through this whole to-do just to play the game. I say, man, just let me play the game. Just let me just get in when I fit in. So I don't got that issue yet. Let's see. GT said the Switch 2 got hacked all before Gaming Dad got his Switch and it missed the flight. Yeah, but already. D1 is a hater. Captain T says, has the name been taken yet? D1 hater. You know what? Speaking of D1, man, where is D1 at, man? Speed Ryan 10, what's going on, sir? All right, let me get you on the board. Steve Vince says, I got the old Hogwarts Legacy on sale, then did the $10. Yep, I did the same thing you did, Steve. That was a great move. I think I paid like, you ended up paying like $27 for the whole hookup. Captain C says, when are we having that Mario Kart stream, Gaming Dad? Listen, I wanted to have it this past weekend, but things be happening. Life be happening. But I was gonna try to get in that Dub City, man. Dub City, did you get a Nintendo Switch 2? Get Dub City on the board. Over there in Australia. Good day, mate. I bet Crocodile Dundee. That was my guy. GT says, sounds like that pre-order foolishness happened at every GameStop in the States. Here, the midnight launch was just for pre-orders. You were given a number. Listen, I went to a different GameStop early in the day, and that's what the dude was giving out numbers. That's how it should have been. He should have given out a number, and that would have been it. So you were given a number with your order. It was simple, 5 minutes. That's how it should have been. I don't understand why this was like a big old to-do, especially if you open your store up 3 hours early to take care of those issues. You could have had them things lined up, gave them do some numbers. Get them do some numbers. I almost caught myself right there. Get them do some numbers, and you know what? Get them out. GT says it was a baseline hack, so basically the hacker was able to run another OS on the Switch. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. So listen, hey man, listen. You tell me, like, besides Mario Kart World, what's been your number one game so far? I know Candy said Hogwarts Legacy. I would say Age of Calamity for me. No, you know what? Maybe probably Soul Calibur. So I've been getting it in on Soul Calibur. Hold on, good people. It got a little warm down here. Had to readjust. Put a fan on my back. A little warm down here in Georgia. All right, let's see. So looking from this weekend, if I had to pick one, what's Dave Dub? What's going on, man? It's been a minute. Let me get you on this board before I start to running my yap. Dave says, "Hey, I'm just listening while I work, so I won't be typing much, but I'm listening. Probably won't get a Switch 2 for a while, but I want one eventually." My only advice to you, I would just make sure that I got it in before, before these tariffs could go back up, because I haven't heard a lot of news on potential, some negotiation and deals being made with some of these other countries. So with that being said, come July 9th, them other tariffs, they go back into existence, and so that can be an issue. And but even though Nintendo got away, they can get around it for a little bit longer because of the pause on those extra high tariffs with China. So it's one of them things, like, even if you got one and put it to the side for a minute, at least you save you a couple bucks. So GT says Mario Kart World is the only game I have touched. We have Cyberpunk, the ultimate 30 frame edition, but it's still straight wrapped. Moet, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. It's still shrink wrapped. Yeah, I haven't touched Cyberpunk yet either. I'll eventually get to it, but man, it was things that I could have got it in today. I had plenty of time today, but You know what, man? Listen, I had to come clean this house. I had to get these kids to work it. I was like, man, listen, this is too much going on. House shouldn't be looking like this. CMG says Mario Kart is addicting. Did anybody get the camera besides me? I got the camera. I unboxed it. Haven't used it yet. I figure I'm gonna use it whenever we do Mario Kart. I wonder. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Oh my. I was trying to see if I can find my TV remote. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this to come on. All right, let's see. Well, I'll try to see if I can get this bad boy to. Let me go. No, I don't want recent inputs. You know what I think about? You try to do something, you get tired when things don't act right. Nope, I don't want that either. All right, listen, I'll dig into that later. I was trying my best to see if I can, cause I just put this dock in my room. Well, I just stole my kid. I just stole my son's dock. He ain't using it right now. I stole my son's dock and put it in here so I can be able to connect it to my TV. But it's giving me some issues when I went to go plug it in. So I don't know. Let me check one more thing, and then I'll go back. All right, let's see if this works. Nope, I don't think so, buddy. Nope, not gonna be able to do it. So I got some adjustments. So probably no Mario Kart tonight, cause I don't know what to do. Not yet. I don't know why it's not. And I hooked everything up right. Okay. All right. Well, listen, I'm gonna go back to where I was at. Boom, 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 boom. All right. All right. Wheel spinning. All right, good people. Listen, take a quick look at the wheel real quick. We got 26 people on the wheel tonight. Make sure your name is on there like it's supposed to be. Don't forget, listen, we are broadcasting live on Twitch. So if you want to get yourself another chance on the wheel, head over to Twitch, Gaming Dad 1906. Jump in and say a comment from over there, and we'll put you on the board from your Twitch account. And we in it to win it. What GT got to say? So now Gaming Dad can't use that Nintendo camera to pull off those goose ways wrist camera angles. You know I'm trying to plan that all day today. All right, good people. Listen, let's switch over here real quick. I didn't pull any stories tonight, so I'm just gonna kind of go through my usual routine. Good people, listen. Let me go ahead and get this. Tripping. I don't want to do that. There we go. There we go. All right, Nintendo Switch 2 has sold over 200,000 units in France at launch. I'm telling y'all, man, listen. That should be the poll question. How many Switches did they sell at launch? Do we want to do launch week? That should be the poll question. Should we do launch week or should we do launch day? I dropped a gift on Discord as to what I was talking about in my last comment. Okay. uh, listen, the question is, knowing you, GT, should I open my Discord live on stream? Oh man! So according to French industry watcher, whoever his name is, Nintendo Switch 2 sold over 200,000 units in France in its launch week. Okay, so good. We'll do launch week. He says that's June 5th to June 8th. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 4 days. It has overtaken the PS5 with a PS5 sold 107,000 units. Crazy. To become the fastest selling console in France, the console generated over 130 million euro in 4 days. He says it seems the attach rate for Mario Kart World is over 95%. That's crazy. It indicates that the virtually almost everyone who bought a Nintendo Switch is buying it for Mario Kart World. Well, I guess, you know, we look back at things, you know what, you got to look at it and say, hey, that was a very good choice for Nintendo. Said Rogue Ally X is like $900 USD. Ain't no way with the Xbox button it's less than $900. The Xbox Ally is doomed to flop at launch. Whew. I tell you as much. Matter of fact, this is the question, GT and everybody else. How much would it need to cost for it to thrive in the U.S.? And you can't say no, it can't be low as a Switch. This is not gonna happen. So it's got to be over $500. But what price over $500 would you think would push the needle? Captain C says the real question is, this Xbox handheld going to do some serious damage to Switch 2 numbers this Christmas? You know what, man? I don't think so. For me, I would, if it solves a couple of issues that I currently have with the Legion Go and the Steam Deck, if it solves those two issues that I have, I'll probably pick it up. But for the average consumer, in this economy, this age, they're not paying $900. Like, I agree with GT on that. They're not paying $900 for no handheld. You know, people they screaming about $450, $500 with Mario Kart for a Nintendo Switch. You gonna try to tell me a gaming PC that, you know what, just because you have Xbox, I got you in a second, Supersonic, that, you know, I don't think they're gonna drop that kind of money. And you know what? And I don't even think the Xbox is probably looking at mass marketing like that. I don't think that's not the audience they're gonna look for. But I tell you this here, if it does a couple things right, if I'm Xbox, I am making sure that I advertise like Call of Duty has to be somewhere on the box. To me, Call of Duty, you put Call of Duty and you put Madden on the box, and you'll get a lot of people, man, a lot of adults who's out here making money and working that will pick that up. Cause I know too many adults that just like they grind on that GTA. They bought, like, I got a friend of mine right now who just paid, you know, $3,000 for a monitor. So I know there are some people out there that will pay the coin. They just don't know nothing about it yet. But if you make it easy out the box, you make that integration really smooth, where, you know what, I pick it up, I put my Xbox information in there, and I can immediately start downloading stuff, and there's no fluff to it, then they got a winner. I don't think it's gonna hurt Nintendo this holiday season. But they're gonna have I said they're gonna have a winner that's going to sell surprisingly well if they advertise one. They have to advertise this right here. They have their marketing has to be so on point for them to get this one out there. That's the only way I see this kind of thriving and surviving. Let me get Supersonic. Oh, come on now. Fiddlesticks. Let's see, Super Sonic. Saved by Grace. Techno DJ in the building. What's going on, Techno DJ? I gotta get back to some of these comments. Techno DJ. I forgot the 100. Steve M in the building with his second entry. I appreciate you, Steve. Gotcha. All right. Let me get back up to some of these comments real quick. GT says, let me get this over here. Let's see if I can pull this over here. GT says, $500.01. Seriously, Microsoft is going to have to take an L on the hardware. They've already shown Xbox users that the hardware isn't supported. The PC gamer already have one of the handhelds. Yeah, but you know what? Listen, one of the reasons why I feel like even with the Steam Deck, and the Steam Deck is pretty, a pretty easy to get in system, but it still has too much to do compared to what people are dealing with on consoles. So for them to really thrive, man, they really got to show, like, man, they got to show that, hey, this is easy to get into, easy to set up. You're getting great battery life. You know what? To me, if I'm Xbox, I'm going out to Nintendo and saying, hey, you know what? You can play Xbox anywhere, but if you know what, you want the best experience handheld, this is going to be it. And let me show you. And it's like, hey, I would do a side-by-side comparison of battery life. If this thing is getting 6 hours, if this thing, listen, think about it, if this thing even gets 4 or 5 hours on your toughest games, it's a win. And it should be the standard for everybody else. Like, you need an 80-watt battery. I always say if Nintendo could solve the battery thing, I would have paid extra. I would have paid $600 if they said, well, you know what, you get the better battery life of, 4 to 5 hours. You know what? Absolutely, I would have paid the extra money. No doubt. This way you should have had 2 screws. I would have been all about that. But yeah, you do have a good point. Let me I'm gonna go back to my chat. Where? All right, let's see. Supersonic Saved by Grace with the verse of the day. I appreciate my brother for sharing. Comes out of the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verses 13 through 14. It says, you can enter God's kingdom only through the narrow gate. The highway to hell is broad, and the gate is wide for many who choose that way. But the gate to life is very narrow, and the road is difficult, and only a few ever find it. Oh, man. I hope you wasn't downed by this scripture, but it is the truth. You know what? The time for repentance is near. I mean, to me, you should be repenting every day. Because we all fall short of the glory every day. We all make some mistakes and we sin. And so, and we need God's covering. And we got to understand, like, that gate is narrow. So you got to get yourself together. So look at your life. Look at the things that you're doing. Back away from things that you know God is not pleased with. And make a change. Like Mike Jake said, make that change. Thanks, man. I appreciate you for sharing. Techno DJ said, good evening. What's going on, my brother? GT says, why? As an Xbox console gamer, would you buy more Xbox branded hardware when PlayStation plays Xbox games better than Xbox plays games? Okay, just build a PC or go to PlayStation. The issue is not a standalone console. I think the issue is that it's the portability. And you know what? I'm telling you, that portability and that ability to take that with you and play offline is crucial. And if this system offers those kind of amenities, it's gonna win. That's the reason why I would go back and definitely say, hey, especially with Game Pass and being able to take those games on the go, I will be all about that. It's not about the console, the home console, because it's right. If we had to start it all over again, buying a PC is probably where it's at. But being able to kind of just take that thing on the go, get you some PlayStation in, good quality PlayStations. People want that. If Gaming Dad wins, I'm going to give my winnings to Sonic Knuckle Tales. Why not? You haven't won in a minute. I'm gonna listen. If I win tonight, I'll give my winnings to Sonic Knuckle Tales. Steve says, to me, the value of an Xbox handheld is Game Pass. Yeah. You know what? Game Pass and the portability of Game Pass. That's the selling point of that particular console. Is to have Game Pass and be able to take them things on the go, to say, be able to download, get a terabyte of storage, you can play whatever, whenever. I mean, you better take, Gears on it's a wonderful thing. It's the reason why the Nintendo Switch is so attractive, because of the portability. All right, listen, I know I'm about to go. I want to get some game. I'm playing a game. I just don't want to just leave it at the crib. Let me go ahead and switch out. But I will tell you this here. This kind of system that's coming out this year, you're going to start to hear a little bit more rumors of what Valve is working on. I don't think the Steam Deck can just sit there if the plan is for it to continue to thrive, is to sit there and just watch as Rogue Ally and Xbox takes his lunch. Even though, I mean, a Rogue Ally Xbox is still a win for Steam anyway. So GT says, the best way to improve battery life is to slim down Windows. Get rid of the bloat. Microsoft will be doing that for all Windows devices, not just this Xbox branded Ally. True. But until that Xbox branded or that Xbox handheld is presented to the public, I can only deal with what we have right now. So right now, what that presents to me is something that's interesting, that I'm definitely going to be paying attention to some of the reviews and how people other takes is on it. Something says, this week in gaming, number 2250, August the 4th, bonfire stream with all those this week in gamings. Might have to make that happen, Captain. All right, let's get back to the wheel. All right, so shout out to Mia. I had a chit chat with Miyamoto. I said, listen, buddy, I think this is a great thing. You know what? We can't mess this movie up. We need to give it a little bit more polish. Let's go ahead and delay it and release it on my birthday. What you say, Miyamoto? Say, you're my boy, Dave, and you know what? Zelda's coming off on your boy's birthday, 2027. So you get about roughly about a little less than 2 years. We'll be seeing this bad boy in theaters. So you know what? Once again, listen. Hey, if the movie comes out and it's absolutely phenomenal, we're not gonna care. We're like, okay, do what you gotta do. If you need that little extra time, you get that extra time. The question is, they take this extra time and then it's kind of whack. So I have no complaints about them backing away from this here. I'm just, I'm glad that they're taking the care it needs to make it happen, Captain. PC says, can't wait for this movie. I love Zelda. I do too. Age of Calamity is so good. It's running flawlessly. PC found on the board. I think I was about to run P. Got you on the board. All right. Go back. Steve says, Valve is doing something better than Steam Deck 2. They're putting Steam OS on more devices. Yeah. I mean, this you think about it. Listen, how can I say it? Xbox current approach, like everything's an Xbox, is low key Steam's approach. Everything's a Steam Deck. You know what? I can't even be mad, not one bit. Sonic Nuggetel, I mean, Sonic Saved by Grace, same person, but he says, I want to see the Zelda movie, but I hope it's good. I just hope they cast the right people. I just want to, when you do live action, that's the key. You know, the casting gotta be good. And speaking of casting, man, listen, I'm waiting on. I need this new live action Avatar to come back out because the first season was pretty good on Netflix. Is there any news when the second Mario movie is coming? Yeah, they gave a release date for that. That's I think is this March. I think it's like March 3rd, something like that. I think it's like the same day, but it's this March. If you look it up on Google, they'll tell you the release date is this March for the new Mario movie. GT says, I bet you Link saved Zelda. I bet you Link saves Zelda, or they go full feminist and Zelda saves Link. Man, listen, I think that would be bad. I think they need to stick to the script. You know, I don't got nothing against women being the hero. I'm saying, listen, you got a lot of people that spend a lot of time on this series. They don't want you changing it for the sake of changing it. So. All right, so Zelda, May 7th, 2027. Your boy will be 52 on that day. Japanese retailers praised for banning Nintendo 2 scalpers. You know what? Listen, I had Jay Biggs in the building. What's going on, Jay? I've not seen. Listen, hold on. Let's look at eBay. Let me see. Do I got the eBay? Okay, let's see if I got the eBay app. Let's see what we got. Let's type in. All right, let's see what they got going on. But listen, these scalpers, they out here though. They is out here. 749. Dang. Shipped today. Like if you wanted to go out today, I got you. 749. How did your boy? Dookie 23, what's going on, man? Oh, but listen, you got a decent one for 551.87. No Mario Kart though. They trying to get their bread. Let's see. All right, let me keep going down. Let's keep scrolling down. Let's see. Yeah, so you know they going for like 750, 650. I mean, 650 is a lot, man. That's total $20. These scalpers trying to get their bread. Listen, I got one for 450. 42 bids. I wonder what it started out with. Listen, it can't be that bad. Listen how many more of these bad boys. $800. Y'all see this $800? Okay, I guess you get all the accessories too. Are you the fool? I'm gonna charge you about accessories. They get you this one on the end. Get you a Nintendo Switch. Get Mario Kart 8. Get them wheels. $225. And people bid on that bad boy. I wonder how much my OLED are going for if I put it on eBay. If I can get 200 for my OLED, that might be a win. So you can see it's a lot of these bad boys out here. The price is crazy, man. I'm not paying. No scalper prices. Shout out to Nintendo for doing it right. Okay, let me get some people on the board. We got GT says, fun fact about the 51st state. A day after launch, it was easier to find a Switch 2 in stores than a copy of Cyberpunk for the Switch 2. For real. That's crazy. Now, listen, the question is, do you know why? You got to know why, man. I want to hear your opinion. Tariq, what's going on, man? Let me get you on the board. Why I got it nice and open right here. Tariq on the board. I have not seen Chosen yet, but it's on my things to do list. Every time I get ready to want to watch it, you know, my wife wants to watch it with me. So, you know, we're going to get our schedule together. We're going to figure it out. Hold on, let me see. Dookie. I got to get Dookie on the board. Dookie. 23. J Biggs. New York. All right, got him on the board for life. All right. Let me get off of this here. Super Science said by Grace says, are those the ones who buy in mass then upcharge the cost? Yes. Those with the scalpers. Oh, am I thinking a different term? No, you got the right. They're scalpers. GT says, my guess is the price. You're out here complaining about $500 for consoles. We're playing between $700 and $800. Sure, our minimum wage is $17, but $700 to $800 is still a lot. Yeah, absolutely. But I got free healthcare though. Listen, I might take paying them price if I get free healthcare. I forget that. I just take care of myself. Go out here and drink me some pineapple juice. I juiced today too. Let me see what I listen. I took all the time today. I juiced today and watched them kids go there and drink it all. Be mad. All right. Let's get back to the wheel. To our next stories is okay, we talked about the Japanese scalpers. All right. Interesting story. This says, here's what happens when you connect two charging cables to the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, why would you do that? You gonna blow it up? All right, we're gonna watch the thing. Let me make sure my mic is up. Hold on, good people. Listen, I want to hear it too. So hold on 1 second. Let me go ahead and load this up. Okay, CMG is live streaming too. Hey, we're gonna jump on CMG stream too. He playing Mario Kart. Also, Xbox has a behind the scenes on the features of the system. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to. All right.
Now, a comment came through on one of my other videos asking what would happen if you charge it from the top port and the bottom port at the same time. Now, to say I'm nervous is an understatement. I haven't done this before, so I'm going to do it live on camera just in case it all blows up. I tried searching on Google, but I didn't get anywhere. I'm sure somebody has done it already worldwide, or maybe hundreds of people have done it, but I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping that it's going to be clever enough to realize that somebody has plugged in two things, because maybe somebody might have it in the dock and then they accidentally plug in the charger on the top, or it might be charging on the top and then they plug it into a dock. So I'm sure Nintendo's thought of this. So we have the Switch 2 power supply and we have the Switch 1 power supply. To begin with, I'm just going to plug in the Switch 2, make sure it's charging from the top and the bottom. So there we go, console battery 78%, so it's charging there. And let's plug it into the bottom. And console battery 78%. So 100% it charges when we use the Switch 2, which is obvious. Now let's plug in the Switch 1 power supply. And let's plug it in at the bottom. And that's charging 78%. And put it in the top one. 78%. Right, let's be brave. The reason I do it is because it saves you doing it. If I break it, at least I might get a few pennies from the video itself. So now, let's plug it in here. You can see it's charging. What's going to happen when we do the top one? Are you ready? Excellent. Nothing. So I wonder, does it cut power? Let's unplug that. There was no break there. Let's do it the other way around. So let's do this one in the bottom. I shouldn't really be doing this. And now, so that's charging there. Let's plug this one in the top now. So this is the proper Switch 2 in the top. Yeah, it's still just charging. Whether it's charging more or not, I highly doubt it. I presume it's going to take whatever is the most powerful source and run with that. And now, let's unplug the bottom. Yeah, it makes no difference. There's no break here. That's interesting. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me just get an amp meter. Let's see whether or not it makes any difference to this port here. So I'm plugging this in here now. And plugging this in. Right, so it's livened up. And it's 15 volts at only 20 milliamps or 30 milliamps. Yeah, so 0.02. It went to 0.03 for a minute. Now it's gone to 0. Oh, it went to 0 there. Okay. So let's unplug the bottom and see if that makes any difference there. So here we go. Wow, it's gone up to, look at that, it's gone up to 1.18 amps. So there you go. Now it's taken all its charging from there. So it must have by default been taking its charge from the bottom one. Now that this is fully charging here, you can see that that's charging at a huge amount now. 1.1, well, there you go, 1.29, it's growing. So that's over 1 amp at 15 volts. That's huge. Right, okay, let's now plug this in and see if it makes any difference. Will it drop down? Will it take this one? Yeah, it drops down. So it looks like this one might be the one that takes priority. So I'll tell you what we're going to do now is unplug that. Jump straight back up again, instantly jump back up, and let's plug this into the bottom, and let's see when we plug in the top whether it affects it down here. So hopefully the camera can just about see the figures at the bottom there. Let's plug in the top so you can see it's 1 amp at the moment. What happens when we plug in the top? Absolutely no difference at all. So it looks like the bottom charger is the main charger, because you can see it makes no difference on the top. Right, now what we're going to do is, let's plug in this into the, let's see now, if I plug in this into the top, with the Nintendo Switch one in the top, Switch 1. So you can see even the Switch 1 now is charging at 1.2 amps.
Right,
so it looks like it is still, it's 15 volts at 1.2 amps, and that's on the Switch 1.
I'm glad that wasn't a total waste of time,
okay.
But just like
so that's quick charging there.
And
let's go. Well, I don't know if it's quick charging, but it's charging a lot. Now let's go in here and see, is this going to take priority over this here now?
At once. Yeah, you know what? Just in case, you know what? You never know.
And it goes right
somebody
way
stuck
down.
something in there to supercharge your Switch. You know, you get 2 different sources.
So 100% the bottom takes priority. over the top,
Well, it's good
which
to
is
know
interesting.
that it does nothing.
But when
so
you unplug the
people
bottom,
out there in the world, don't
I really
put
like
two
that.
chargers in there.
So they've thought about that,
charge the switch faster.
and they've
It doesn't
made
work.
sure that you can't damage it. Now, obviously, don't
All
try
right,
it
let me get
yourself at
off of
home
this
because
here. Off to the next story. Let's see. Game Freak reveals Beast of Reincarnation. Listen, that game looked good. I mean, I wanted to see some more gameplay though. I don't know if we was watching gameplay, but you know, the cut scenes from this reveal looks good. I think this game is absolutely 100% without a shadow of a doubt coming to the Nintendo Switch. The Game Freak reveals Beast of Reincarnation of a PC, PS5, and Xbox Series. I know my wife gotta be mad at me. I'll be taking her drinks. She went to Detroit this time. I scalped a couple of her drinks and brought them to my man cave. I better be quiet before she recognizes, or she probably, you know, my wife would get on the stream and won't say nothing. And then wait till I get to bed, like, I heard you. I heard what you said, David. I heard you. All right, so let's do the poll question real quick before we continue with this story here from Game Freak and their new game that's not Pokemon. Let's see. Start the poll question. No, question and answer. Go back. He said, man is live. His stream is crimes. Let's start poll. Cool. All right. All right, so the poll question will be, how many Switch 2s were sold during the launch week? We'll say we'll be the bottom. We say 2 million. 2 million. 4 billion. 6 mil plus. How about that? Put that as. What is it? Worldwide. We're going worldwide. All right. So we got, we'll say 4 to 5 million here. 4 to 5. 4 to 5. We'll go 2 to 3. And we'll do plus 8. You know, every time I go to type I keep messing up. My bad. 8 mil plus. All right. Boom. All right, the poll is live, ladies and gentlemen, over here on YouTube. How many Switches were sold during the launch week worldwide? This is our predictions. Go ahead and place your bets. We'll come back to this poll question later in the evening. I would have to say I'm going between 6 and 8. I'm going between 6 and 8 million. Hold on, good people. Trying to get everything else in order. Extra eShop. All right. All right. Good. We all good in the hood. All right. Let's see. GT says I'm guessing they're at around 15 million worldwide. Launch week. I don't think they sold that many launch week. I'm giving it between 6 and 8 launch week worldwide. But yeah, if you have not seen this trailer for this here, this was pretty good. Let's watch it together. I won't watch all of it, but I'll watch enough of it so you can get a gist of the game. But you know what's amazing is that, man, listen, you wouldn't think the creators of Pokemon could make this type of game. So I think that's, to me, that's probably the most intriguing part of this here, is that they was able to dive in quick. My only issue with a lot of the games being shown at this year's Summer Games Fest, if you look at everything from stuff from Microsoft, is that a lot of the games were either what's that one game from Capcom? Oh, I hate when I have microphones. But they were either Monster Hunter clones, or they were a mixture between Monster Hunter and Elden Ring. You know what? They all a lot. Listen, and that's my point. It's a hot take. I'm bored of Souls games. Yeah, you know what? That's my point. It's like a lot of the games they show was all kind of based upon them same kind of principles. Now Xbox had this one game I thought was like pretty interesting. You know, I forgot the name of this, like a kind of like an old style game, kind of reminded me of BioShock. But that game there was like, all right, I like a game with a good story. But I'm like you, man. It's like I've seen there's so many Soul games you can play and fight. So I'm a little tired out from them too. So let's see. No one cares about that. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild loads faster on Switch 2, even without an upgrade pack. So if you playing this the regular old Breath of the Wild and didn't get the upgrade pack, it loads faster. I think they got a video for that. It does. A whole 3 seconds faster, even without the game packs. Yep, so definitely very, oh, come on, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, that game looked absolutely phenomenal. Let me try to see if I can find. I need to see if I can find that particular. You know what? We didn't even talk about the price hikes from Xbox. Like if they already got price hikes, just imagine. Dang, this system might be pushing $1,000. Yeah, you know what? Listen. J Biz got a good one. He said, "I need to see more RE9." Listen, I'm already. Listen, it's a day one by, even though I still got to finish the other ones. However, it's Resident Evil. So, you get it, and eventually, when you get time, you'll play them. But yeah, I need to see more. The cutscenes was fine. This like Call of Duty. The cutscenes are fine. You want to see the game in action. You want to see the game play. So I want to see how everything else kind of come into play. But you're right, Pragmata, that looked real good. Let's see. We are not tied to a console release. We got Hollow Knight, Silksong release date news after all, but it had nothing to do with XBOX Ally. Oh, did we? I don't think. I just heard Christmas. It's gonna be out before the holiday season. It's not a release date. Said Microsoft's Xbox Rog Ally Handheld is slated for a holiday 2025 release. It said instead it comes directly from the official Hollow Knight Discord servers, where Silksong's marketing and publishing manager Matthew Griffin narrowed down the game's release window, considering while also explaining that the game's release date has nothing connected with Xbox Ally's launch, which is good because I thought that was super dope for Microsoft to kind of, if they was able to lock that one down. I thought that was like super, super smart. Jay Big says, you think it's gonna be $5.99 and $6.99? I think it has to be, but you know what? But you gotta think about it. They just raised the prices of their current systems, so I think it might be higher to that. That should have been the poll question. Like, how much you think this thing is gonna be? I'm thinking that thing's gonna be $7.99. That's my bet. $7.99. GT says Outer Worlds 2 is $80 USD. Thanks, Nintendo. Don't just thank me. They ain't always Nintendo's fault. Outer Worlds, no, listen, they put a lot of work into that game. Psh, not the kid. I said Outer Worlds 2 is $80. Thanks, Nintendo. Microsoft is likely Sideshow Bob and stepping on ranks. A game I was interested in is now won't be bought till it drops under 50. Yeah. Listen, I would tell you a lot of these games are going to get bought after a sale. I said, hey, I wanted to, dip my toe in some Xenoblade, but I still wasn't paying full price. I was like, nope, I would catch it on sale, and that's what I did. Caught it on sale. GT said that handheld is going to be $1,000. It's gonna be close. I don't think they can get away with it. How much is the current Rogue Ally? Isn't the current Rogue Ally like $700 to $800 right now? If the current Rogue Ally is that much, then it can go higher. $900 would be feasible. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So for me to really say I'm gonna jump onto that, it's hard because I like cameras. So I like cameras. I might have to be like, I might have to wait. 4Track 800, what's going on, man? I'll get you on the board in a second. He said, remember, Microsoft not making the hardware. It is a license. Yeah, a license that gotta be paid for. They got to pay for that one, but I think I think $900, maybe $1,000 is feasible. I'm just trying to. I think 900 or 999 is just too. I think that's why it would flop. Only a few people will buy that bad boy. Very few. At $1,000, they won't sell. At $1,000, they might sell 100,000 units. Might sell. But the good thing about it, it really wouldn't matter because it's still like a PC. So, before I try to get you on the board, while I'm thinking about it. All right, let's see. So yeah, man, I don't know, man. $800, that's a lot. Rog Ally X it's a yeah, man. This is $1,000. You listen, it's $1,000. Listen, if the current Rog Ally X is $900, and to me, if you're going to get this system, you're going to want the beefier one. You're going to want the one with the 24 gigabytes of RAM, absolutely, and the 80-watt battery. This thing is probably 1,100 US. $1,000 at least. At least. Ooh, that's crazy. That's a lot of money. Jay Big says, I do like the LEDs around the thumbsticks. Nintendo, look and see how it's done. Tech contact creators will buy. All day, every day. It's a lot of things that Nintendo could have did and really offered, you know, a way to to me, Nintendo should have offered a way to upgrade. Like, to say, hey, if you want these certain features, you know what, you might have to buy a special, you might have to pay an extra $100. Because I would have definitely paid an extra $100 for a better battery. I know a lot of people that would have. They say, hey, you know what, nah, we want the bigger battery. Run that. We want the bigger battery, they should have ran a bigger battery and bigger SSD and a bigger hard drive space inside the console. Because listen, I mean, I got a 512 and plus the whatever they gave, and shoot, man, I didn't fill that 512 up already. Like, dang, you know, I might have to reconsider. I might have to try to figure out how to get a terabyte, and then that's gonna fill up quick. GT says it needs to be cheaper than the current Xbox Series X. It's a handheld. You can't have a handheld cost more than the desktop console. It'll cost more than the Series X though. Yeah, listen, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens this upcoming year. So man, give it a year and a bit. You'll have all of that, and the refresh laugh. I'm like, yeah. You. The bad part about it, like, I have to totally agree with you on this one. There will be some form of small refresh that's going to give you a better battery, and people will be trading them. I hope Nintendo does that, because I think this last time it was like kind of by mistake. You know, it's kind of like, you know, we had a flaw in and they had to stop those people from hacking a system, so they had to readjust, and then to get the caveat to get people in was like, hey, let's give them a better battery, and it worked. It worked. Jay Big says, I have a 1 gigabyte storage left on my Switch 2. You said what? You only got 1 gig left? Golly. I think I had like 99 gigs left on my 512, but it hasn't downloaded anything on my on the hardware itself. So, yeah, listen, I had the same issue. So what you do is you cancel the download and then you remove it from the screen. That's what I had to do. I had to keep going back through and deleting stuff. Like, man, I'm not playing these games. And if I do, it's gonna be for a hot minute. Then I'm deleting it. All right, let's go back. Let's see. Aspire releasing another enhanced PC classic on Switch just this July. What game is this? It says during the PC gaming show earlier on, the team at Aspire lifted the lid on an enhanced edition of Obsidian's Entertainment 2026 fantasy RPG Dungeons and Dragons Neverwinter Nights 2. That's coming out. It says following the release of the original game, enhanced release on the eShop in 2019, the sequel's new version will be released for multiple consoles, including Nintendo Switch, on July 15th for $29.99 USD. We passing on that one, but it's good to know that that's out there. No Man's Sky multiplayer is currently broken on Switch 2. Cross saves also causing issues. God almighty, No Man's Sky. GT says, I want to take apart my inbox Switch 2 and try to install a M2 SSD, though I have yet to research what type of storage Nintendo is using. That's a good question. You're a brave man. It says, the big news, Nintendo Switch 2 upgrade of Hello Games' ever evolving No Man's Sky is now in the wild, and it's certainly looking like a much slicker, smoother experience on Nintendo Switch powered up platform. Indeed, we've planning a full review in due course, so sit tight on that while we work our way through the launch. However, it appears all is not well with the new version of the game. We guess bugs are to explain why the title of this size of platform, this new, did I read that wrong? Said, but expected with the title of this size of platform, this new, though this is a quite of a biggie indeed. As of right now, the multiplayer aspect of the game, which includes playing online with pals, as well as being tied to others in-game discovery elements, seems to be completely broken. Yikes. Man, oh man. They got to do better, No Man's Sky. You got to do better. Hey, Shoney. See you popped up in the stream. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm the man. Okay, listen. Speaking of Pro Controller, one of the things I didn't like at first, that it had that smooth plastic, man. It's like, you know what? It's not like this Pro Controller from 8-bit though is great. I mean, great. This is a great controller. I will still use this controller on my Switch. However, the Pro Controller, it still played pretty well. I don't like where the plus and the minus buttons are, especially during fighting games. I tend to slip off a button. I hit that button and it causes me to kind of go back. So I like this one by 8-bit though. The plus and minus buttons are lower and out of the way. The only thing I'm just missing is the caption button. So it is what it is. Shoni, I get you on in a hot second. It says, Switch 2 Pro Controller teardown gives us a good look at the new sticks. Let's see. It says a new teardown of Pro Controller 2 confirms that the analog sticks are manufactured by Alps Alpine, and it seems to be a custom design. Now you try to tell me if they got a custom design on these Pro controllers, why that same design didn't make their way to the Joy-Cons? You know, I digress. I digress. All right, let me go back here. Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate scores Switch 2 release window. GT says, this is the first ever Nintendo Pro controller that I've owned. I hate the triggers. The travel distance is so short. Very short. Very short. I think it might even be shorter than the current Switch travel distance. And you notice it immediately, especially playing fighting games. It's like, you know, I it's just a little adjustment, but you're right. Another one for GT. So we are thrilled to see Final Fantasy Remake Integrate make an appearance at the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct back in April, and now Square Enix has drip feed us with little more information about when we can expect to see it come our way. At last night's Xbox showcase, the studio revealed that the remake will be arriving on Switch 2 and Xbox at some point this winter. Now the question would be, you know, if winter don't start to December 21st. So that means winter will go from December 21st all the way to March 21st. So it might not even make 2025. That's what I heard. Did y'all hear that? I heard that. That's what it said. You know what, man? I think Square Enix, if they're smart, man, this game comes out before Christmas. If they let this thing pass until next year, I think people will get it, but they'll miss the opportunity to have that really big bang. So I won't pick it up, you know, either way whenever it drops because I like watching my son play. Jay Big says they are not really triggers; they are just digital buttons. I forgot how the GameCube controller's triggers felt till this morning. Oh yeah, you know what? I haven't even unboxed my GameCube controller. That's gonna be nice to play some NSO games with that with the controller. The Genki Slipper case, a virtual indestructible Switch 2 carrying case that looks as good as it protects. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna go through that story there because that's not really a story. That's like an infomercial. All right, let's see. Buzzing on the beat. I'm different. Yeah. Yes, here you go. So this week on the 12th, which is tomorrow, which is Thursday, Konami has a gaming show. This is classic video game company Konami has announced that the Konami Press Starts gaming show, and it is happening this week. Konami Press Start will be the perfect opportunity to showcase the games the Japanese company has been working on, such as Metal Gear, Silent Hill, and others. Let's see. The Konami Press Starts live will be 37 minutes. He said it kicks off on June 20th. Let's say what time is this? 6 a.m. PT. Ooh. That means 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. in the UK. Woo-wee. Thursday morning, 9 a.m. I might might stream this one here. I think I will be at home. And I think I probably will. 37 minutes. I think the only thing I'm looking forward to is, of course, at Metal Gear Solid Delta. That's one. Shinobi 2. They might talk about Persona, even though I'm not a big Persona guy, but you know what? It's nice to hear. And the Metal Gear collection, the second round to the Metal Gear collection, and it should have Metal Gear Solid 3. I need that game to make this way to Switch. That's it. And it's got to be on the cartridge. On the cartridge. No, more like Konami's not putting it on the cartridge. But it would be nice to have that bad boy on the cartridge, Konami. So I'm gonna watch it because I'm interested in at least those 3 games and see how that kind of turns out. So yeah. This Thursday, good people, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. Pacific, and I think that's what it says. 2 p.m. in the afternoon UK time. All right. Captain C says, literally picking it up right now. The GameCube controller off that FedEx fumbled last week, then came in clutch today. Yep, I took mine out of my FedEx box today, and so I'm probably going to unbox it sometime this evening. Konami has nothing to do with Persona. You're absolutely correct. I forgot. Persona is Sega. That's right. My bad. I slipped. Yep, it falls on the Sega. My bad. You know what? During the Christmas stream, I had somebody win Stardew Valley, and they never picked it up. I'm looking at it right here. Still, you got the receipt still on it. It was somebody named Karma Breeze. Maybe I give it out at the 250th. I give it out. All right, so let's look at the poll real quick. All right, 33% believes that Nintendo has sold 2 to 3 million during the launch week, but another 33% believes that they sold 4 to 5 million. 11% believe 6 to 8, but 22% believe they sold more than 8 million during launch week. That's crazy. Konami, Metal Gear, and Pachinko machines. They are the king of Pachinko machines. That is true. All right, let's get off of this here. Okay, we talked about that. Atlas says the team is actively preparing for the future of Persona series. Yeah, because they have been doing a lot of remakes. They have been doing a lot of remakes, and I think, you know what? I think Persona 4, I don't know, is that a remake that was announced at the Xbox showcase? Kotaku reports Microsoft and Nintendo still working on getting Call of Duty on the Switch 2. Of course they are. They signed a binding agreement. It's binding. If they don't make it happen, you know what? It'd be cause to go back to court, because that'd be like saying that you lied in front of the court. This game here, this Planet of Lana, it looked pretty good. I'm glad it's coming to the Switch. I'm glad it's coming to the Switch 1, but I'm looking forward to playing it on Switch 2. If the game doesn't cost crazy, because, you know, this game is on Xbox. I know my brother, listen, matter of fact, listen, hey, let's jump over here. Where YouTube at? Let's see.
Get the QuickBooks mobile app. Simply snap photos of receipts, tap, and sort transactions automatically.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go over here and check out my boy CMG watching his stream live on my channel.
Okay. I'm going to do 2 more matches and then I'm going to end it for tonight. I said, how long I was streaming? I think I streamed for like 2 hours, something like that. I ate the last of my bean pie. Bean pie. Oh my God, man. Hold up. I love bean pie now. I love bean pie. Love bean pie. What did you make it or you bought it from somewhere? I love bean pie. Bean pie?
K1 in the building. We watching CMG live.
I try to get my mother to make me bean pie. You gotta have like navy beans. I think that's what navy beans. You gotta use navy beans to make bean pie. I love bean pie though. Absolutely love bean pie, without a doubt.
Bean pies are good.
Yeah, bean pie, shoot, man. Kidding me? Who else likes bean pie in here? But what's your favorite dessert that y'all like to eat? Cause y'all see y'all making me hungry. Y'all talking about desserts and pies and all that. What kind of dessert? What kind of cakes? What kind of dessert? Fruits, whatever it is. What kind of desserts y'all like to eat? What's y'all favorite desserts in there? I probably will be, Miss K. Raid. What's going on, Greta Titans? In two, I got 2 more matches. I'm going to go to Gamer Dad's stream. Cause I gotta join the stream, you know? It's only right. So I got 2 more matches and I'm gonna be over there. Appreciate you slamming into the chat. You know, I appreciate you coming in. Don't forget to hit that like button, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Smash that like button. Those that's new, smash the subscribe button as well. It'll really help the channel out. But I probably will be streaming, Miss K. David Reed. David Reed. Are you the son of a Gamer Dad? What's going on? Jay Biggs, what's going on? In New York, yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, you watching me? Oh, I appreciate that from him, man. Appreciate that. I'm about to go to the stream. I'm going to do 2 more chat matches, and I'm going to go right over there. Appreciate y'all guys from doing that.
All right, good people. Listen, I'm gonna get off of CMGs. That was nice to go jump in, supporting real quick. It's nice to give him the hookup. All right, come on back to. But yeah, man, listen, you gotta support our guy. Let's hold on. Let me go ahead and close this now. Gotta go over and support him every now and then. But yeah, you know what? He said, yeah. Gaming Dad, are you your son? Me and my son do have the same name. Yeah, we share that. I didn't call him he wasn't named a junior per se. He was named the second. So, but yeah, man, CMG is my guy, man. I'm so glad he was able to get one. Watching his stream, man, watching him, get his process was kind of entertaining. So what is this XP thing I've been seeing? What you mean? He says, I'm late. Who's the competition? Xbox just dropped a handheld collaboration with Rogue Ally. It looks really, really interesting. If they can get that price down and get it, get it more in a feasible state, it could be something very, very good for them. So I don't know. The current Rogue Ally X right now is $900. So I can only imagine. I don't see them going backwards. But they could. So JD, let me get you on the board, man, real quick. I think somebody else I got to get on the board too. All right, JD, and Bill, get you on the board. Yeah, it's the Xbox collab. So it's gonna be pretty much an Xbox handheld. Comes out this holiday season. Made by the company Asus. They make the Rogue Ally handheld. So, and the current one they have on the market, man, is already $900. So if you add Xbox onto it, even if they change some things, you pretty much could be looking at $1,000 console. So, unless they get that price down, I think Nintendo's got some smooth sailing. But still, I mean, I know a lot of people that want to play their Halo and stuff on the go, and you have the access of Game Pass. I mean, you can download your games right to the system, and you can play offline. So it's interesting. I'm waiting to see how things turn out. Who did I forget? I forgot somebody. K1 in the building. I got to answer. He got a comment too. Hold on. Give me 1 second, K1. All right. I think I was calling you KP. K1P. How about that? All right. So the question was Gaming Dad. I was surprised at Summer Games Fest and even Xbox Showcase. There was hardly Switch logos in the game trailers. When do you think that they'll start confirming? Whenever Nintendo drops this next Direct. It would be nice if it was this week. I don't think it's going to be this week. If it's going to be this week, they'll announce it. They'll have something. They have an announcement tomorrow, and it'll be on Wednesday, which I really hope doesn't happen. I hope they announce on Wednesday, and then it's a Direct on Thursday, because then it will be on and popping. That's what I hope to happen. If it's this week, I hope it's on Thursday. If it's on Wednesday, man, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to stream it because I gotta work. Sucks. It says is Asus a good company? Yeah, you know what? Their first couple rounds of their PC handhelds have been pretty decent. The first one was tough because the battery life was so terrible. So terrible. Now they just released a new one called, the Rogue Ally X. And that one is pretty good. The battery life is a lot better on that one there. But I'm more interested in this one here with the Xbox because anything that's tied to Windows operating system on the gaming front, man, it's just terrible. It's horrific. So this new one is supposed to have a different operating system, different OS. Everything can be linked to it from your Steam account, things of that nature. So, I mean, I got some high hopes for this one here. So definitely, I think if you like Xbox, I think I would keep my eyeballs on the reviews and previews of this system. Jack Black in the building. So I can't believe it's not this week. Let's see, Jack Black, got you on the board. Gotcha. He says, and the micro SD card got cooked on the V1 of the Ally. Yeah, it did. Boy, listen, Them things could come on like hot fries. You're right. But you know what? Overall, I like the system. It's just, you know what? Just dealing with Windows. It's like, the matter of fact, the only reason why I picked up a Rogue Ally it was to play Madden. The same thing the Legion Go. The only reason why I picked up a Legion Go because I could play Madden and play Call of Duty on there. That was it. I had everything else that I got on that system after that was just like extra. So I would think, man, listen, overall, man, if I had to go back through and say, hey, which game, let's see if I can find a story to get everything broke down. Let me see if I can find that first. Let me see. Let's see if IGN got the breakdown. Okay, listen. There was a lot of games that I was impressed with. If you haven't seen this show, Invincibles, if you have not seen it, you owe it to yourself to go check it out. It's on Amazon. Super good. But for them to have a 3v3 game, I think it was pretty dope. I'm looking forward to this one here. The Mortal Kombat Collection. Yes. Give me that right now. I need that Mortal Kombat Collection. Man. Oh, man. Listen, I need that in my life. Oh, man. When I seen that there, that to me, I was probably most hyped for that because I was a big Mortal Kombat 2 player in college. And that was my jam. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. K1 says, what is the cadence of the partnership for Xbox Handheld? Asus usually releases something every year. So is there a better Xbox Handheld every year? It might be tough for me to get one. You know what? I don't know, man. That's an excellent question. Is there a cadence? I would think no. Because I think with Xbox, you know what, they so tied to consoles, they're not gonna want to alienate their fans. So I would say no. I would think, you know what, I think Xbox. Well, let me take that back. No, let me take that back. I think this is good for now, but I still do believe Xbox is coming with their own hardware. Their own listen, they want their own hardware. I think this particular go around is like a test trial. They are revamping their Windows operating system and they are testing out on some of these handhelds. And you wouldn't be surprised if you see more companies coming up with an Xbox branded. You know what? Xbox is low key trying to become Steam in their own unique way. I just don't know how productive or how that's going to end up happening for them, but I guess we'll see. Kraken Shell 5 in the building. Say, hey, Gaming Dad, happy Monday. Man, happy Monday right back to you. Let me get you on the board. Kraken Shell. Oops, did that all wrong. Kraken Shell 5 is on the board. All right, so Invincible versus creators of Killer Instinct influences. Authenticity, I'm tell that way. Why it's a 3 versus 3 tag fighter and more. If you have not seen the preview of this particular, maybe they'll show it here.
Our energy turns driving into a transformative experience.
Hit me with the commercial. Boop. Nope, I don't want. I don't want to watch y'all live like this here. Let me go ahead and cut this off. Boop. I just want to see the. Okay, this is it here. Take it off mute.
And the southbound ain't looking much better.
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
This was dope.
You're here for the second.
If you ever seen the show, it's just like this. Super over the top, crazy storyline.
Had enough yet?
No, Dad, not even close.
Hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
I'd like to propose a third option.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good. I trusted you!
That was him. That Marvel game. That Marvel type game probably the fighting game that had all that. Even though I'm practicing.
All right,
I like fighting games. I'll probably pick this up.
Let's do this!
gotcha. Come here. Need a hand? Might want to look up.
I'm up. See how you like this? It's an army.
I am ending you. I see it all now.
His head off like that? 2026. Definitely, that game is definitely worth looking at for sure. Usually I find an article that gives me the recap of everything. But I would tell you, listen, out of everything they showed, I mean, that Pragmata game, that was like, oh, that was definitely one on my list. This Invincible game, that State of Play was pretty good. We didn't even cover that really. State of Play was pretty good as well. You know what? I will have to say that that Marvel game, buddy, I was like, dang. I'm trying to see if I get a. I was hoping they have a. Okay, here it is. Here. Said, move over. Marvel versus Capcom. PlayStation invites Arc System Works out for drinks, and now we're getting a new tag fighter in the absolutely gorgeous Marvel Token Fighter. So listen, I'm gonna play a third. Matter of fact, let me get this in. I'm gonna come back to this real quick. Not Guerrilla Tactics. Got you on the board. Avant just jumped in. I'm getting him on the board. Let's see. Kevin P says, I never seen Invincible, but Gaming Dad, does it have a diverse set of characters? Yeah, the story is super good. He says, I only know Omni Man and for Mortal Kombat. Yeah, definitely worth seeing how they became enemies. So it's definitely worth picking up. CMG back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man, we came over there and rated your event live on stream, man, to kind of see what you got going on. He said that Mario Kart World is too much. I know, man. Listen, I gotta figure out what's going on. It's not letting me hook up through my capture card, so I gotta figure it out. I thought I'm about to get some Mario Kart play in tonight with everybody else. I might just jump on. So if it just pops up, feel free to hang on. We're gonna get it in. I just gotta get it taken care of. It says, if you guys don't have a Switch 2 yet, get one ASAP. That's what I'm talking about, man. Listen. I appreciate it, man. Listen, man, no doubt, man. We all need to eat. Am I your brother's keeper? Oh man, let's see. All right, make sure I get everybody on the board before I move back to this. Okay, I think I got everybody. We should be good. GT on here 3 times. And now, listen, I will tell you, I'm not a big PlayStation guy, but this right here, I was like, buddy. I'm gonna hit the mute button. I might get a copyright claim, but I don't care.
本気でやるぞ。つらい。くらえ。おい、神よ。耐えてみせろ。
任せてちょうだい。パンチ。私の名前の通り、マーダ。
親愛なる隣人、スパイダーマンだ。スパイリーセンス。今日もお見事大勝利。
俺とやり合うってか？調子が出てきたぜ。俺様の名はスターロード。胸に刻んでおきだ。覚悟しやがれ。シュートベルト締めたさない。イーストロス流のスペシャルメニューお見舞いするぜ。いやベイビー。その目に焼き付け。
You can't tell me. Hey man, shout out to PlayStation, man. They got them one. They got them one in this game here. Hold on, let me go back up here and read these comments. JD says, my family got me one for Father's Day, but I can't open it until Father's Day. Listen, man, you hug your kids, man. You say, thank you. Them good kids, man. I wish my kids would go ahead and say, Daddy, don't worry, we got you. We got you this round. we're gonna go ahead and buy you a Nintendo Switch 2. You don't gotta worry about it. We got you. Nah. Not my kid. They looking at me like, you gonna pay you gonna run a little plastic thing across the table. But that's dope, man. That is dope, man. Icon Sis 87 in the building says, "What's up, Gaming Dad? Xbox handheld will be legit." It will be if you saw it. Listen, the price is going to be an issue for a lot of consumers for it to really take off. So they got to deal with that one. But for me, if the operating system is legit, if I can just jump into a game, or you know what, I can be able to pause the game and come right back, and if I'm able to do that, and it has a decent battery life of at least 4 to 5 hours. Rumor has it it's supposed to be like 6 to 8, because they're going with an 80-watt battery. If that happens, buddy, you are absolutely right. It's going to be legit. And I might have to figure out some way, somehow, to get it for Christmas. I'm going to have to. Matter of fact, Icon, let me get you on the board real quick. Icon since 1987. Icon, did you get a Switch 2? He says, hack it, CMG. Let's see. J Biggs says 95% of the games I want for PS5 are Marvel games. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2 is now this. Yeah, man, listen. All good selections, but this game here, but it's going to come, I think it's coming to PC. It's coming to Steam and the Epic Store. So, you know what? Listen, I just need that bad boy to be playable. I need it to be playable on my Steam Deck. Long as it's playable, long as it's Steam Deck verified, I'm good. This right here would definitely get picked up. I might even double dip on this bad boy and get it on the PlayStation 5 and get it on the Steam Deck, because it looks that good. I'm more excited about this game than I am about the Invincibles. The Invincible game look good, but them right there, it's probably the only game this year from PlayStation I'm like, oh man, I got to have it. Only one. Storm was looking great too, wasn't she? Listen, that to me, it gives me hints like it might just be more X-Men coming. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. K1 says, game looks amazing. Marvel vs. Capcom collection was so good, and surprised it seemed that Capcom's partnership is over. Yeah, they like, man, we got to make this bread, dog. PlayStation like, listen, we just bought Evo. We got to make this bread, dog. We gotta let you go. See, JD says, they got my third round for sure. Oh man. GT says, hey, your daughter camped outside at GameStop with you, so didn't look like a boomer. Yeah, she was out there with me. Her and my son, the whole crew. I was missing my two boys. Nuke Cap 7 in the building. All right. I think Nuke Cap 7 is a bot. He'd be like, hello. He says, yes, sir. Got that Mario Kart bundle. Yeah, listen, they did you right, sir. They did you right. Captain C says, if Japanese Spider-Man ain't here firing on his ops, I ain't playing it. GT said, yes, sir. PC will get all your games. It sure will. Every last one of them. Dude can't sound real. All right, man. My bad. You know, you come in, you be like, hello. Goodbye. He was rigging those Switch 2 pre-orders like Geeky rigs the wheel. Oh, man. You know, Geeky mom to show today. Oh, we miss Geeky's mom. I want to see if she get one. And what game is she playing? Sounds like something a bot would say. New Cap. He said, hey, New Cap, where you from? let's test his intelligence. Listen, where you from, New Cap, man? You got to give us some information, man. We got to make sure you real, because you don't be saying nothing. You be coming on here and say, hello. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. That's funny. All right. Let's see. Let's get back. I wanted to recap James Bond looked good. I can't listen. They always have like a form of recap, but I just, you know what? I just don't have it. It'll be all right. Xbox is headed to handhelds, but is gaming. First UI will also land on existing Rog Ally. See, I'm telling you, that is the difference. That's the one thing that will hold this thing back. Because this thing right here will probably very well run GTA 6. So, you know, it just gives them another leg up. I mean, Duke said, man, I'm from Florida. All right, man. Oh, that's good. I'm going down, matter of fact, I'm going down to Florida sometime later this year, man. I gotta get into that Nintendo. I heard the tickets is crazy though, but I gotta buy them in advance. We got, that's the family. We got to get in there. Geeky says she has been playing Disney Dreamlight on her Switch too. Okay. Now see, Geeky, now that's content. Have you and your mom kicking back, playing the games. Get your mom's gameplay from over the shoulder. Florida is not a real place. That is a fictional setting of GTA 6. You, sir, are exposed. Oh, man. This GameCube controller is, as the kids say today, bussin'. They do. The kids do be saying, they be like, Coach Reed, man, you know, man, your shoes be bussin', dog. I'm like, what, bussin'? They ain't busting open. But that's what they say. Red Beard, listen, first of all, shout out to your name. Red Beard and Sausage. What? So we'll have to see. If this is $800, that will be bad, as the Series X is $600. Not too impressed with Xbox, but PC and Sony has been fine. Yeah, you know what, man? Listen, I agree. But see, this is the key, and this is a great question. Would you pay the extra money just to get the experience you want out of these gaming PCs? My only issue, number one issue with the Steam Deck, the first round of the Steam Deck, is that the battery wasn't the best. Rogue Ally came out. I dipped into that. The battery life was terrible. I could only play 3/4 of Madden. I was like, nope, Gave it away for a gift. Now that the Steam Deck OLED did a little better on the battery life. Great screen, and is my current favorite. But then I once again dipped in it again. Got the Legion Go. Thank God I own my own business, and I can write these things off. I'm telling y'all, man. Listen, let me give you some game real quick. Hey, I don't care what you do. Figure out some way to own your own business. It ain't hard, but man, when you come down to filing them taxes, them things you keep buying out there, you can write off. I'm just saying, especially if you're here in the U.S. But you right. The price is going to determine how many people jump in. But I tell you, man, if they solve some of the issues that I want solved, I'm jumping in. I'm gonna have two systems. I'm gonna have my Rogue Ally for my Xbox games, and I'm gonna have my Nintendo Switch for my Nintendo games. Just like last generation. Redbeard, let me get you on the board, man. Listen, by you jumping in tonight, man, and saying what up, let me get you on the board. We give out a free Nintendo eShop card. We give it out every Monday night, man. So come back, man. We just chilling, we just chopping it up, man. Talking about the news, talking about, things outside of the news, having fun. Other content creators is on the stream. We have a good time, man. Good. I tell you, listen, by far, these are some of my favorite people. Hands down, some of my favorite people are right here on the stream because they funny, they true, and they honest. And you can't beat that, man. I've been to some other people's streams, man. I was like, dang, I ain't trying to be around here. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna put him on blast. I've been out to, like, I've watched some of OJ's earlier streams. Player Essence, some of his early streams, man, when people go there and they don't know what they're talking about, and he just blasts them. Boy, golly. It's funny. But I was like, man, don't do me like that. I might as well come out to San Francisco and have to jack you up. Let's see, GTA 10. We got Florida before GTA 6. Redbeard said, power is fine, but where are the exclusive games? My brother, listen, you talking my language. See, this is why I'm in favor of the Switch, because of those exclusives. Now, this last generation, especially towards the end, when games came out in parity with the Switch, I had to look and say, if it was on the Steam Deck, I probably picked it up on the Steam Deck. I know it's going to run better. And I believe Nintendo's going to run into them same issues this next generation. Is because of the fact that, listen, you got to have the games. Now, Nintendo's going to sell regardless, man. I'm telling you, they held tough to saying, I'm not sharing my exclusive with nobody else for no other system. If you want to play Mario, you got to come. You got to come through our door, which was smart. Now, listen, right now, even though financially they're probably not at the bottom of the food chain, but they hurting right now because they don't got no exclusives. It's PlayStation. They have nothing to play right now. You would think by now we will at least, especially how long it's been announced ago, we at least have Wolverine. Wolverine should be out this year. Nope, it's not. It probably won't come out the next Christmas. And you know what? And that's sad that they don't got nothing to kind of show for this Christmas holiday. But you gotta have the games. And I think Xbox showed you that in 2026, it's going to be very, very interesting. Game Pass is going to be a winner for this handheld. And to market it almost like, hey, we're gonna have Silk Song at launch. They kind of like, it's on the slide kind of played it like, hey, it's going to be on the system. Just to have that list, that was good marketing genius, But it is what it is. Redbeard says, nothing against Xbox fans. To each their own. They're just my take, but I love your channel, man. Man, Redbeard, my guy, man. Appreciate you, man. I'm glad you came through, man. Listen, man, listen, we just have a good time. I can't worry about the numbers. You know, I want this channel to grow, man, but I just love the community here. You know what? We had a guy last week, man, he was angry. He was Nintendo angry what was that guy's name last week? He came away, he was just straight. he was fighting everything to go against Nintendo. I was like, hey, man, you know what? I'm a gamer. I go where the games are. I'm a Nintendo fan because of my history with Nintendo. It's what it is. Redbeard said Disney Dreamlight actually runs at smooth 30 frames per second. Surprisingly, I tried it. Is it still free to play? I remember at one point in time it was free to play. And then, so are you interested? Oh, shout out to, man, listen, hold on, man. I got a super chat down here. If we get 5 super chats, I give out a second eShop card tonight. We just need 4 more. That's it. 4 more, buddy, and we're in here. Second one we're giving out tonight. I went and bought some more eShop cards during the launch. So I'm ready. Says Sony has been fine, huh? Listen, I think he's trying to say Sony, you know, playing on a PC has been good. You know what? Xbox, man, listen. I ain't like I'm a big Halo guy. I mean, I love Halo. I got to the Xbox scene late. I didn't get it. I got an Xbox One, but I didn't get one till almost the end. Cause I didn't think I thought it was gonna be another Saturn. So I kind of just, you know, didn't pay no attention to it. But then playing Ninja Gaiden, I said when that came out, I said, oh, I gotta get this Xbox. And then I picked it up, and then I played Halo 2. I said, oh, buddy, this is my jam. So, you know, I definitely got some love for Xbox. You know, I want them all to win because I think competition is good. He said, CMG said, where you get this game that? What you mean? CMG, I need more detail. Let's see. Rabbit said, I appreciate you, man. I'm a fellow creator myself. Do you? Oh, buddy. Listen, hold on. Hold on. I support who support me. Listen, let's get on. Let me find you real quick. We had to raise CMG's channel. Let's see. Is it Redbeard? Hold on. I'm gonna jump on right now and if I can type right. Redbeard and sausage. Let's go. Redbeard and sausage. There it is right there. Redbeard. All right, mateys. All right, man. Listen, hey, listen, my brother. You got me. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. Show Redbeard some love, man. Check out his channel. I show love when who comes showing love to me. Check out his channel, Redbeard and Sausage. It's right there, live and direct. You can see right there. It's really easy to get to. Very unique name. You know what? Listen, I want a side note talk about some of these other content creators, though. You know what? I think some of these content creators, low key, be making like negative videos, but really like the system. You know what? They're making the negative videos because they know people are going to gravitate to it. People are going to watch it because some people just want to be negative for the sake of being negative. And they're taking advantage of that. So it's like, you know what? You can always tell with some of these channels, they be on, when you watch, you be like, oh man, this is some BS. You wasn't even trying to feel that. You just trying to make some content just so you can make your bread. I'm not mad at you because you want to make your bread, but I don't like you being dishonest. You know, I want somebody that has some integrity. If you like something, you like something. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. Don't be dictated and swayed because this is where the money is. I said, especially when it comes to this. Like, you know, man, I can't stand when they do that. One minute you hate it, the next minute you playing all the good games on it. CMG says, how are you liking the Switch 2 GT? J Big says, this kid with these words, I thought they were saying busted back in the day when a chick was ugly. We used to say she is busted. Yeah, we say, it's so funny. You right. I used to say the same thing. So I know you were having a blast with Switch 2 game. You just Geeky is doing her thing. Oh man, no doubt, man. No doubt, man. Feel free to come back, man. If you got something coming up, man. If I'm live, man, if you want to announce on the channel, man, feel free, man. Come back and, you know, if anything, if I could, even though my beacon is not very big right now, but CMG too, like, hey man, listen, follow me on I'm on X at Gaming Dad 3, Gaming_Dad3. I think that's right. Yeah, Gaming_Dad 3 on X. Follow me over there, man. If you got like videos, man, that you want me to check out, because you know CMG send them to me all the time, so you know if I ain't paying attention, I could just hit on it real quick and at least get on that bad boy. If it's not for a little while, try to get you some ad revenue, and then hit that like button, so people, so your channel will keep growing, man. Let's see. GT says, just to be clear, we're talking about the Sony that has released more first-party games on PC than PlayStation. Talking about Sony that has released more first-party games on PC than on PlayStation. Yeah, that's true. That Sony, yes. He's new here. I'm going to That's right. Listen, come on. Listen, you gotta be kind to our guests. Switch 2 is rocking. Glad you like both. Yeah, you know what? I'll go where the games are. You know what? But I'm a big fan. Listen, I ain't lie. I'm a big fan. Love the Switch 1. I love the hype of the Switch 1. Didn't quite get the hype of the Switch 2 like I got the Switch 1, but it's still like I'm still enjoying it. It's still a beautiful console to look at, and I'm really liking the performance of the system. Age of Calamity plays if you guys were struggling with Age of Calamity, and I know a lot of YouTubers were, it's playing phenomenal, even with tons of enemies on the screen. It just plays really, really well. Amen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Geeky says, gotta get that third entry to counter GT. Let's go. Hold on, let me get my girl on stream real quick. I'm tripping. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, there we go. All right, let's get Geeky on the board 3 times as nice. Geeky Twitch. If you are currently have a Twitch account, if you're watching on Twitch, your boy Gaming Dad, we don't want Twitchy. Your boy Gaming Dad is also broadcasting live on Twitch at Gaming Dad 1906. Feel free to jump on over there, hit the like button for your boy, and you know what? Jump in the comments area, and I'll put you on the board for another entry to win our $10 eShop card. Tonight we have 44 people on the wheel. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, let me get right here. All right, there we go. Boop. So Rogue Ally Xbox coming out this year. If they solve my issues, I'm on board. If they don't solve all of them, then I'll sit back and say, you know what? I'll wait. I know something else will be coming again. Captain C says, I heard about Expedition 33. Could Nintendo get that? I think so. It's a small development. It's a smaller company. And you know what? They gotta make their bread. So to me, they be fools not to get this game on there running before the holidays. If I'm that company, I'm like, listen, man, get this on there. Kane in the building says, listen, are you interested in WrestleFest, but buy basic fun? Hold on. Is that AEW? Or are you talking about the arcade WrestleFest? And the arcade WrestleFest was dope. I used to play as a kid. But I'm gonna have to wait. You listen, I like wrestling games. So my last wrestling game I bought was that AEW game. I'm gonna play on my Switch too, because I gotta see how matter of fact, let me go ahead and download that when I get off the stream. Cause I got it. It's gotta run. It's gonna run. I know it's gonna run better. I know it is. Matter of fact, listen. First of all, man, thank you for the super chat, and let me get you on the board tonight. Oh, I spelled that all wrong. There we go. All right, got you on the board. Thanks, man, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Definitely going to where the gamers go. It is, man. I play games. You know, listen. You know what? One thing from the state of play, man, that I was so hoping that was happening. It was a rumor that they had this 2.5D God of War game. And I was like, yes, give me that. And it did not show up. Matter of fact, let me jump over here to the chat. This is it says CMG said, will you get the Xbox Rog so CMG says, will you get the Xbox Rog Ally X if the battery life is more than 4 hours, and if it has the same features as the Xbox Series X, where you know what, I can play a game and I can cut that system off and come back and cut that game on right where I stand. In fact, if they get those two features, I'm in. That's the one thing I don't like about my Legion Go. It's like, you know, the Steam Deck is great, but I can't play my Xbox games on it. If I could play my Xbox games on my Steam Deck, then you know what? I wouldn't need none of this stuff. You know what? But I like the Legion Go. I like the screen on the Legion Go. I like how big it is. However, when I cut that thing off, it's a whole to-do to get back in. So you're like, you know, I'm going to time for that to be sitting around here waiting. I might well cut it off. So that's how I feel about that. Kane says, I didn't like the swords in Halo 2. A lot of people didn't. Halo 1 was way better. I think Halo 3 was way better. I think Halo 3 was my favorite. Oh, man, the multiplayer games you can play on Halo 3, man. Juggernaut. Oh, man. I had such good times with my kids playing that, boy. Such good times, man. GT says, all right. If that's what he is saying, fine. I agree with him. I thought he was saying Sony, like their consoles was in a good place, which is not. PS6 could be it for Sony. It's Xbox gains access to Steam. Yes. Yeah, listen. Steam coming onto this handheld. So is the Steam coming onto this handheld? Man, listen, it says, man, listen, it's an interesting time to be a gamer. That's all I got to say. Oh yeah, Cam, I'm a Lions fan. Yes, sir. Matter of fact, I am born and raised in Detroit. I'm just living down here in Warren, Georgia. I came down here to be closer to my son, and then that joker turned around and went back to Michigan. Went back to play football in Michigan. I came down here while he was in school to be close to him, and then he graduated. And he said, "Dad, I'm going to Michigan and play football." Yeah. So it was hard to pick up and leave and go back. So I'm in it to win it. So I don't think my wife is trying to go north anyway. I think we're gonna try to be moving south. Says they're playing both sides. That's crazy. What we talking about? CMG said, I just smacked. Yeah, man, listen. That's right, man. Show him some love, man. It says, are you a part lion? Let's see. Let the battle begin, geeky. Is I like a burp. Cross with a goat. They better bring Expedition 33 to Switch 2. Yeah, you know what? To me, it's like, I don't know why this is over here. I don't know why this shouldn't even be an issue. That should be to me, that should be a no-brainer. It's like, if you don't do that, then you just leaving money on the table. JB says, the last wrestling game I played was No Mercy. But I got No Mercy on this. I got the cartridge No Mercy on my 64 to this day. Man, No Mercy was good. No Mercy's good. WrestleFest is coming out in home market. Yes. I saw that. Oh, listen, only thing about it, man, listen, and ooh, man. It is too much to invest in right now. It's like, you know what? That's going to be the one that's going to get put to the side. But I saw it. And I'm just like, dang, you know what? I just don't got the money for it right now. GT says I was hoping for a PSP 2. Instead, I had to wait a few days for a big booty Xbox handheld. That's funny, man. Man, Gaming Dad is buying it, and it end up in his handheld graveyard alongside the PSP, 3DS, 2DS, PlayStation Portal, Switch, OLED, the Nvidia Shield. Listen, the Nvidia Shield is still well taken care of. Don't be hating. But I like, listen, hey, but you right on that PlayStation Portal. I'm sorry, that thing has not got no love. I think I might have played that thing like twice. My son, I bought it for my son. He did. Listen, I just knew he was like, oh, this is good. You can play it. Nope. That joker liked his TV too much. He was like, man, I just play everything on my TV. Oh, you can go around the house like that, Dad. I said, and I thought I was being a good daddy. Captain C says, if someone buys my kidneys, and we'll get a 4th job before Christmas. Well, let's hope nobody you had to sell your kidneys. J Big says Halo 3 and Reach was peak Halo. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Halo 3, man, was so good, man. So good, man. Listen, I still have my 360 to this day. And I still have Halo 3. And I have all my controllers too. Just because, like, sometimes my son will come around here and like, hey, Dad, let's get some Halo in. And we'll get it in. Everything still plays fun. Can't beat it. All right, good people, listen, let me jump back. I'm just going to see if there's any more really big stories. Like, we talked about a little bit about Summer Games Fest. And I think overall, I gave Summer Games Fest a B. I think it was decent. It was definitely nothing that blew me out the water except Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, I was like, psh. Mortal Kombat, buddy. And I'm talking about the collection. You got Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and they got them like on every other version you can play it on. I don't care. I just want to play it on the Super Nintendo. Give me the Super Nintendo or give me the Genesis. It don't matter, either one. And it got back code, so you can know it's all going on online. Listen, can't beat that, man. So they got some stuff I'm looking forward to. I'm thinking I'm still more excited about what Nintendo has to offer. Will we get a direct this week? I kind of doubt it. But you know what? As long as we get one this month, I hope we get one this month. I hope they don't stretch out to July, which I don't think so. I've got when. Let me try to think. I got to see, when is their investors meeting? Let's see. Hold on. Let me see when is the next Nintendo investors. Let's see what they got. June 27th. Nintendo's next major investors meeting, the 85th annual general meeting of shareholders, is scheduled for June 27, 2025. Additionally, the annual general meeting Q1 earnings of 2025. This is what you're going to hear. Later on, you're going to hear all the numbers. Everything that we talking about tonight, the poll question. Hey, how many Switches were sold during launch week? We're going to get all that information June 27th, later on this month. It says Q1 2025. Oh, no, we won't. Take it back. Let me take it back. We might get launch numbers. We won't get the whole picture because Q1 earnings release is projected to be July 30th, so a whole month later. So, but still, I think the general meeting, we'll get a direct before the general meeting. For sure, if not the day or the day before the general meeting, because you know what, that's gonna be big. June 27th. So if we don't get a direct this week, we will definitely hear something towards the end of the month. But I'm looking forward to that because I'm really, to be honest, if I had to say what game right now am I most excited for, and it's two of them, it is Metroid Prime 4 and Madden. Oh, buddy. To have a Madden that load up and play on a handheld device, it's going to be wonderful. That's all I'm saying. All right, so Summer Games Fest, I give it a B. Xbox, I give them a B too, because, you know, I like the fact that it wasn't super long. It's a little over an hour. And they had some games that look real, like Outer Worlds look really, really good, man. They had some really interesting games that I would consider want to play. Indiana Jones getting update. You know what? It's like they got stuff, man, that I would definitely play on the go. Indiana Jones is one of them. Reminds me of Uncharted. And listen, okay, Sony, I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna get to the wheel. Hey, Sony, man, you got Uncharted. You got some of the dopest IPs of all time, and y'all decided to go all in on games of service. The dumbest move in history. That's why Lion Jim Ryan. That's why he made those moves. He signed off all them and said, "All right, yeah, I'm out of here. Then y'all gonna be out of here too, because y'all about to go down." CMG said Mortal Kombat collection was shown. I need to see that. Say less. That's how the kids say. They said, Coach Reed, say less. Say less. Legacy collection. Let's go. Hold on. Where's it at? This is the official trailer. Let's get it in. Hold on. Let me hit this pause button real quick. Let me switch on over here. Boom, boom. Mm-mm. All right.
Early on, the game was fun to play. People were excited about it.
The most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
We knew that we were onto something.
It was such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
Yeah. Buddy.
It became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat.
We're showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
Just give me Mortal Kombat 2. We own and pop it. I like Mortal Kombat 3 too. 2 was that was it, buddy.
There was no template to make the games. It's a bit of the Wild West.
Every part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we wanted to do.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. Absolutely. And listen, listen, they got some games this year that I am definitely gonna pick up. And that is one of them. I'm sorry. Mortal K said, hold on. Hold on, what CMG said. It says, let me go back. This is J Big says, matter of fact, Nintendo, all I want from the next Direct is Metro Prime 4 release date and with Microsoft games. That's it, yeah. Listen, I'm with you on that one too. CMG said, I remember those days back in the arcade in the early 90s. Yeah, buddy. Said Mortal Kombat Genesis, you had to put the code in for the blood. Yep. GT says, it says, all I want from the next Direct is Fire Emblem announcement. I would also take a Splatoon 4 announcement for a 10 versus 10 mode. Ooh. That will be so crazy. If they listen, what if they went like 12? And you had like three teams of 12. That's crazy. I will be about that. It says, I keep hitting this button. Supersonic Saved by Grace says, was there an announced date for the Direct? No, it was not. It's Switch 1 and Switch 2 news. Yeah, we kind of went over that a little bit. We didn't do it wasn't a whole lot of Switch 2 news. It was just, you might have to jump back into the stream. We talked a little bit about the Directs and what kind of excited me about those Directs. That other Marvel game that beat 'em up. That's another one that's gonna get purchased day one. Said block up for Scorpion. That's right. That's right. Bloom bloom bloom. Do. Scorpion was my favorite player. Just because you had that get over here. Good man, good days, man. This was good, man, when video games were video games. You went in there, you had to be competitive. If you wasn't competitive, you got bounced. All right, good people, listen. Hey, don't forget Konami's Direct is this Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They're going to be talking about Metal Gear Solid Delta. Maybe they're talking about that next Metal Gear collection. It should be very, very interesting. I think I'm going to, let's see. I got a bunch of stuff to kind of get in and play, so. And I got some video that I already recorded. I got to get that stuff, get that out there. So I'm going to be busy these next couple of days. And I got to work. Oh, man. Just don't stop. All right, good people, listen. This is your boy, Gaming Dad. It is that time of night. Geeky, where you at? Because it's what? It's wheel time. All right, let me go ahead and switch my little screen over here. If I can get the button. All right, good people, listen. We got 45 on the board tonight. We only have one super chat. Thanks to my boy Kane. And but maybe next week we can add to that total, so we can get that 5. I think we can get 2 in the same night. All right, good people, listen. Without any further ado, you know how this go. If you hear my boy Peter Griff. If you hear Peter Griff, then you know you are off the board. We pick until there's one winner left. And without a shadow of a doubt, Supersonic Saved by Grace. What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Bye. What did the sheep say? Bazzard. 24/7. Bazzard, ladies and gentlemen, is our first one off the board tonight. But who's our first loser? Who's the first loser tonight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Who will it be? Who will it be? It's going to be Avant.
You lose.
It's off the board, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that wheel spinning for the winnings. Who's up next to catch all the flex and will be off the board next? And it will be, Pasta in the building is out of here. Keep the wheel spinning for the winnings. Who's up next to catch the flex and will be next up out of the board? Remember, if Gaming Dad wins tonight, I give my gamings to Supersonic Saved by Grace. GT Guerrilla Tactics is out of here. All right. Who's up next to catch the flex tonight? I hit the wrong button. And dang, Guerrilla Tactics went back to back, boy. God almighty. So you was talking about geeky, and he had to rig the scene for you. I'm not posting that comment. CMG says, okay, Mortal Kombat Legacy, I'm getting without a doubt. Without a doubt, man. Without a doubt, man. It's too many games this year. That is one that I'm probably going to go to GameStop and pre-order. That's probably like, okay, I got to have this game in hand. All right, no doubt. The damn time for the comeback, kids. All right. Who's up next to catch all the flex? It will be tonight. My brother CMG, please exit left. CMG's up the board, ladies and gentlemen. But he's still on the board because he's a member of the channel. How's your boy? All right, who's up next to catch the flex? It will be Steve. All right. We keep that wheel spinning for the win. We're down to 38 people, ladies and gentlemen. 7 people has been bounced already. And oh, darn. My brother is off the board. He hung tight for a little while, but he's out of there. Peace out way from Detroit. My brother from the same mama. Big Brother Will. They just call him Willie Will with sex appeal. That's what the girls called him. Willie Will with sex appeal. He's like, get out of here. Like, what about me? New Cap 7, man. Listen, our AI bot. Sorry, he's not AI bot. But brother, you out of here. All right. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving and grooving, baby. All right. Sonic Knuckle Tails, you are out of here. We're down to 35, so we just cut down 10 real quick. That machine gun fun. Let's get to some of these comments. Kiki had to get a laugh on because probably laughing at Guerrilla Tactics. GT says 2025, and we are pre-ordering Mortal Kombat 2. Absolutely. What a timeline we're living in. Oh, man. CFG had to get his laugh on. Cyclone World Method. Yo, what time were you finally able to grab your Switch 2? 234. 234. Isn't that ridiculous? That was absolutely ridiculous. So mad. 234, man. Man, Cyclone, man, I wish you would have got in here early, man. We're doing our giveaway right now. I could have got you on the board on our Wheels of Steel, man. We give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night, man. Feel free, man. If you ain't doing nothing on Mondays, especially at 8:30 p.m., man, just chop in, man. We just chopping it up about games, man. I try to get to everybody's comment. That's the beauty of having a small channel right now, that you just try your best to get in as many comments you can. So, all right, now I'm able to get to everybody's. GT says, Botcat 7 from GTA 6 is gone. He says, wow, did you get to play it on a plane? Oh, my goodness, Cyclone. No, because I had no time. I had to hurry up and get to the airport. So I had no time to set up anything. I just left it. And then to get to the airport, man, and miss my flight. Oh, buddy, but it was a double whammy. It was but I was blessed. I was still able to catch another flight. It just made things so much busier. So, but I got it. I got it there. Said, right on, man. So I'll try to hop in early next week. Yeah, man, come on through, man. It's a good little channel, man. We non-toxic, man. We just chop it up, man. We agree to disagree on the channel. Like, it's been plenty of times where people have said things that I didn't agree with and things that, you know what? I know for sure I've said things people didn't agree with. But it's still, we got a great community, man. There's some good people. They're not hanging out with good people. How long my flight? My flight to Detroit from Atlanta is like an hour and 45 minutes. It's not very long. The key is getting on that bad boy and getting taken off. Once they get ready to take off, it's really like an hour and a half, to be honest. But by the time, you get on that bad boy, and then they go through the spiel and saying, hey, pull this, do this. So it is what it is. How long as I made my son's graduation, that's all that matters. I made his graduation. It pushed me right to the end, but I got there. So I was able to see it. All right, good people. Listen, we are number 35. Who's up next to catch the flex and become our next loser of the night? It will be, oh, man, not newcomer to the channel. Red Beard Sausage, man. You're out of here, man. But thanks, man, for coming out, man, and hanging out with us, man. We appreciate you, man. It was nice talking to you. Nice, good conversation. Oh, man, I had to go cheap, man. I had to go Spirit. I had to go Spirit on the airline. Up next, catch the flex. It will be, no, not J Biggs. J Biggs is out of here.
White, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. Cyclone World says, I took a flight once to Detroit that connected through Lansing. It was the dumbest thing ever because Lansing is stupid. Yeah, so you know what? I'm sorry. Yeah, Lansing, it's Michigan State area. Yeah, they was pretty stupid. State capital at that, too. But yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had that experience. Detroit airport, on the other hand, is pretty efficient. Listen, I will say I've flown quite a few airports. And Detroit and San Francisco's was pretty efficient. Really, really like get in, get out, get your stuff, get on the plane. Real quick. Their efficiency was is bar far none. Now, if you want to go and get lost, you come on down here to Atlanta. That airport is something special. And it's humongous for absolutely no reason. So nothing wrong with that Spirit Airlines. It's pretty good as well. Yeah, Spirit is okay, man. It's just the people that work for Spirit that's the issue. I mean, I'd be wondering sometimes, like, man, why you if you're not happy with your job, then quit. That's all I got to say. Detroit got great airports. Well, I don't know about all the Detroit airports, and then they got two of them, but DTW is pretty good. Well, you can definitely tell, well-designed airports. Their airport is really well designed. You go through baggage claims, and as soon as you come out of baggage claims, not baggage claims, as soon as you go through the TSA, as soon as you come out of there, you right there. Get on your plane. Yeah, you got one little hallway. Yeah, these are the airplanes. Boom, boom, boom. Get up and go. All right, good people. We're down to 33 in the place to be. Who's up next to Captain Flex? And will be our official second loser of the night. The official second loser will be, not my boy Kane. Kane.
You lose.
It's out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that wheel spinning for the winners. Who's up next to catch the flex? And I will be our special winner of the night. Our special winner of the night will be the big homie Dion Freeman is our special winner of the night. Well, you know how we do our special winner.
Fight.
Next time. Slugheads.
Dion is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it moving and grooving down to 31. Let's get it to 25 before we take our next small smidgen of the break. And up next to catch the flex, it will be, no, Megan.
You lose.
Megan is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving and grooving. Who's up next to catch the flex? It will be Bassett 24/7 TV.
Very good. Very good. You know something?
No, sir. Come back.
1 year. Next.
All right. We're down to 29. Who's up next to catch the flex? It will be Tariq. is out of here. All right, keep it moving. Keep it moving down to 28. I'm trying to get it to 25. 10 in a row. 10 in a row. Uh-oh. Ooh, getting close. Getting close. Getting close. Captain C, my friend.
Very good. Very good.
Is out of
You know
here.
something? Not so for you.
Come back. 1 year. Next. Down to 27, ladies and gentlemen. 27. Uh-oh. Who's gonna be? Techno DJ. What? All right. Who's up next? Catch the flex. Down to 26 in the mix. Moet 4529 is out of here. All right, good people. Down to 25, people. 25. Says, whichever one has that cool, futuristic looking train. Oh man, you talking about airports? I know the people mover is like it's like the train is like up in the air. If that's DTW. The people mover, boy, be no, that's downtown Detroit. That's another airport, Detroit Airport. But yeah, I think I know you're talking about. That's the futuristic train. That's Atlanta. Atlanta might have that one that they call it the air train. But the Atlanta airport is big for no reason. Supersonic Saved by Grace says, "What's the plan for the big 250th episode?" I don't know yet. You know what? I know I'm gonna do some form of giveaway. I think I'm gonna do some Just Dance. We gotta make sure we get the Michael Jackson tracks so I can really shape my groove thing. So yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know. 250, man. I always look at the people that was there from like Dr. Dre. This goes out to people from day one. Welcome to Death Row. Deon is laughing. All right, good people. Listen, we're down to 25. Let's get it to 15. 15. Willie Beamer. Up next to Catch the Flex, it will be just like candy. Ow. What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Ricardo is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Who's up next? Castle Flex is down to 23. Icon says 87. Peace out, my brother. You lose. Keep it moving and grooving. Down to 22. Who knew? Up next to Castle Flex, it will be Breaking Bad 881. Please exit left. Breaking Bad is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We keep that wheel spinning for the winners. Spinning for the winners. Just like heaven. Oh, CMG, boy, Geeky is surviving. That's a second narrow escape. CMG is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's keep it going. Down to 20. We're down to 20. Uh-oh, here it come. Dookie 23. God almighty, you got to be more careful. Keep that wheel spinning for the winning. Ooh, it's 11:40. We've been on this bad boy for a grip. I know my wife is asleep. Steve M is out of here. Keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 18. 3 more before we check some more on these comments. Supersonic Saved by Grace is out of here. Down to 17. 2 more, and we'll take a break to get everybody's comments. And it will be Speed Racer. No, Speed Riding 10 is out of here. All right. And the last one before we look at some comments, it will be. Uh-oh, it's getting close. PC. Phantom Katrina, boy, listen, she's won quite a bit this year, but she's out of here. All right. We're down to 15 people on the board. Let's go. It said DTW, the express train. Yes. I think I thought I had it right. Geeky like, yeah, woo, it was close, Geeky. Geeky is on here. All right. Let's see. Is all three of the Geekies on here? I think Geeky Twig. Yeah, Geeky in it to win it. I ain't mad at you. Dub City represents Australia. Is out of here, my friend. Keep it moving down to 14 on the wheels of steel. It's coming around the corner. Dave Dub. It's like you're going to be about to hit too. You lose. All right. Keep it moving and grooving. Who up next? Cancel Flex. And catch this exit left. Oh, Geeky. Get your exit left. Geeky off the board. She on here twice as nice. What did the sheep say again? I know Google. What did the sheep say? K1P TIC. K1 off the board, ladies and gentlemen. Can't beat it. Look like it's gonna be Montrack. I think I spelled that all wrong. Please charge it to my head, not to my heart. But Montrack 3 is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving and grooving. We're gonna get it down to 7. Get it down to 7. Check the comments again. 4-track 800 is out of here. Geeky is in this bad boy. I love it. Jack Black 12, mighty swell, but you lose. You're out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Down to 8. Yeah, one more spin. One more spin. Feel like heaven. JD in the building, man. Thanks for coming through, my brother. I appreciate the conversation today. But get your exit left. JD off the board. We're down to 7 people left on the wheel still. Let's check these comments real quick. Gigi says, "Oh, DT, your third entry might just do it." Oh, they called the jinx out here on him quick. The wheel gives and takes away. It sure does. Oh man, all right. If I win tonight and get mine over here to Sonic Knuckle Tails, and dang, as soon as I said my name, please exit. Give me that. Gaming Dad's off the board. We're getting it down to 4, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get it to 4. That means 2 more people off the board. Who's going to be next? The Cats Flex. Is that going to be last week's winner? Tim Tastic is out of here. And ladies and gentlemen, boys, go down to number 5. Who's going to be left for the 4 rounds? Oh, no. It's going. Oh, Geeky. Oh, my goodness. Give her a sound effects. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, it'll be a new winner tonight because we got 4 new ones in the final round. 2 legends, 2 kind of newcomers. Kraken Shell 5, Tormentor 20, and in the final 4 with Gorilla Tactics 2 and a Geeky Chick. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 4, but we got to get down to 2. Who knew? Geeky said it's rigged, but she's still on the board. Oh, man. Gorilla Tactics, please. Your exit is left. Gorilla Tactics off the board, ladies and gentlemen, down to 3. Who would it be? Need 1 left. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Geeky Chick made it to the round, but no cigar for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Geeky, man, listen, you came close, but it didn't. Geeky landed GT and then came right back to her. That's funny. Y'all are too funny. That's so funny. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. I love it. I love it. Good people, listen. Hey, we got to do a new winner tonight. Kraken Shell 5 or Tormentor 20. Who will it be? Nick Cannon is back, ladies and gentlemen, on the drums. Hit it one time, please. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who will it be? Tonight's winner will be... Uh-oh, it's getting close. It's getting close. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please give Tormentor 20 his exit papers. And tonight's winner will be Kraken Shell 5. Ladies and kids, give him some love. All right. We've made it to the end, my friends. Week 1 of Switch 2 will be officially in the books on Thursday. Don't forget, man, Capcom's event is Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I know some of y'all might not be up, but I think I might get up and do it if I'm here. I don't think I got nothing to do, but I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of editing to do. So I got to get a video done tonight, and I got to get I got to edit some pictures. I got to get some stuff done so I can continue to move forward. Winner, chicken dinner. Kraken Shell 5 is in the building with his $10 holla. All right, man, listen, you know what to do, man. Hit me up on Discord and say, Gaming Dad, with my money. And I'll send you a reply back. Don't forget, you got to respond to me, so this is why I don't got to search for your name. Because I ain't searching for nothing. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. All right, good people, listen. Hey, this is your boy Gaming Dad. Let me get my pray on, man. Give God some praises and thanks for allowing us to see another day. So if you wouldn't mind, no matter where you at, man, just bow your heads, man, and rock with me. Dear Heavenly Father, we praise your holy name, Lord. We give you all the honor, glory, and praise this wonderful evening. I thank you, Lord, for allowing me to be able to communicate and talk to some of your people tonight, Lord. And I thank you, Lord, for allowing them to come share their time with me. For time is precious, Lord, and not to be taken for granted, Lord. And I'm so grateful, Lord, that I can consider these people my friends. Lord, I ask and pray in the name of Jesus that you bless them, Lord, that you bless them spiritually, emotionally, and financially, Lord, that you bless their directions in life, Lord. You bless their relationships, Lord, with not only their family and friends, Lord, but with themselves, Lord. I pray, Lord, that your spirit be upon them, Lord, that they get the understanding of peace, Lord. That I pray, Lord, that they come to you for direction and guidance. I just thank you and praise your name, Lord, for all the things I've done, all the things I've been through, Lord. You still love me. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that you love me and love us enough to continue to pull up our coat chains and continue to, show us the right way to live life here on earth, Lord. And we just pray that we continue to move forward and that you are happy and acceptable of the things that we're doing here on earth. I thank you, Lord, and we love you. In Jesus' mighty name, we pray and give thanks to you, Lord. Amen. Good people, man. This is your boy, Gaming Dad, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. I had a good time tonight, as usual. Geeky says a $10 eShot, can you get switched to Welcome Tour? Yeah, he sure could. Yes. Sure can. Yeah, but you have to pay for $45 in microtransactions on your home. That's right. Y'all show him some love in the chat. Kraken Shell 5. So good people, listen, man. Appreciate you, Deon. Listen, this is your boy Gaming Dad. Listen, I'm about to wrap it up, man. Go up here and fry me a couple eggs and some jelly toast and call it a night, man. Because I don't think my wife, I think she probably sleep. She probably didn't cook again. Whew, I'll get tired of that. Thank you, Geeky. Appreciate you. Great show. Can't wait till Mario Kart World stream. Listen. All right, so this is what we're going to do. When I believe Thursday, I do not have to work. So let's plan on something Thursday. I'll send out, matter of fact, if you guys are in Discord, if you want to be my friend, if you look at the sections on Discord, there's one on there for your Switch code. Put your Switch code in there, and then mine is at the top. And add me as your friend. So this way, when we get to playing Mario Kart, you don't have no issues. All right? CMG says, that's happening. You want home cooked? All right, man. You want a home cooked meal? Yeah, that's right. I got to go ahead and fry these eggs. I'm about to, though, because I had a sandwich earlier, and it was delicious. I like my eggs fried hard, flat, and with a little season salt. Lowry's. I need some Lowry's season salt. Mike Lowry. All right, good people, listen, this is your boy Gave Me That. I'm about to get out of here. And then the immortal words of Don Cornelius. Peace, love, and soul, good people. Your boy is officially Audi 5000G. Peace. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Peace.